What's going on, people? We're back. We're back. We are back in the building. It's that dude named Dave. We are about to get started here. Yeah, a little bit later, as we done last couple of lives here. A little bit of the prime time slot here, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern if you want the live game here. But before I get started, damn, my mic's all messed up here. I'm trying to get it set up here. Before I get started here, people, I gotta make sure that the struggle's not that real. I know struggle be coming down on me, but I gotta make sure the struggle's not real. So can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? If so, press the 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Press 2 if you can't. Let's go. Yes, we in the building, y'all. We are in the building. Well, glad to be back here, guys. We're getting started here. You guys see the title. You guys see the thumbnail. I'm gonna do a KENDRA G reaction that I haven't done in a little bit here. But she was talking to Karlous Miller, and my man Pooh Man sent me something that says, yo, that dude, you gotta cook on this one. So you know what? We gonna work on it today, all right? But before we do, we gonna get some house cleaning out the way. We're gonna get started here in a moment here, right? Before we get started, guys, I need likes up in the building. I need you guys, if you're part of the live crew, if you're part of the AIC, if you're part of the tribe here. Hold on, I gotta cut my music off now. I hear the song just went off here. I was about to get cooking here. All right, cool. The song just dropped there. Yo, I need y'all support. I need y'all help here, right? For these lives, right? So let me get my introduction out the way. Let me get the house cleaning and we'll get the cooking, all right? As you know, we're a monetized channel and I need y'all to support y'all interests. You see that $ there? Super chat, super thanks, super stickers, as well as the group memberships here, right? Need to show y'all support and love there. You see that ticker, the $, that dude named Dave for the Cash App, okay? That's what I'm talking about. If you ain't got no money, you ain't got no dough, you can't support the cause. I get it. People are hurting these days. The economy for some is hurting, for some people they winning. But if you can't support the grind, if you cannot support what we got going on here, right? We got affiliate links because you guys got to do some shopping, right? We rocking with Temu. Okay, we got affiliate links for Temu here, guys. Yo, the first link, affiliate link, download the app, get 30% off your first purchase. Okay, after you do that, then the next purchase, we got the $100 coupon bundle. So y'all can even get more discounts as we got that going on there. So show y'all support and love. If y'all can't support me, but you got to do some grind, you got to do some shopping, hit up Temu. One last order of business for as far as that's concerned here. I don't want y'all to do this, but if you guys want to be a YouTuber, you're like, I'm tired of being on the sidelines, Dave. I want to be a creator. I want to have my own show and have my own live streams. I want to make my own videos. Or you have a business, you want to do webinars, you got to do presentations, things of that nature. Go to my affiliate link, all these in the box below, guys, description box for StreamYard, okay? Yo, go ahead and click on that link. They got the free version, free is test out. You can create your account, but if you use the affiliate link for the code that I got there, you get a discount there because you can look at my presentation here, what we got going here right now, but I've been on StreamYard since 2022. My first video was February 7th. You can go to my video, you go to my channel, you see there's over 1,100 videos of shorts, videos, and live streams here. You can go back to the scroll all the way down to the first one here. You can see my genesis and you can see how StreamYard is working now. So shout out to StreamYard, there's the affiliate link below. Okay, guys, here's what we're gonna do here. I wanna holler at the regulars and then we're gonna get into it, okay? I wanna holler at the regulars and we're gonna get into it. Let me do this here. Let's scroll to the top here. Shout out to my man, Pooh Man. He dropping the Cash App. Thank you for supporting me. The #1 mod in the game is Pooh Man. Pooh Man 313 in the game here. Oh, while I'm going through the chat here and talking to the regulars here, TD&D roll call, okay? Rep where you from? City, state, zip, area code. You know me. 630 Chicagoland suburb stand up, okay? I tell you where I'm from here because I don't got to hide, okay? People that I ain't tell you my physical address, but if people are scared to even tell you where they reside at, they're a tether. Yeah, I said it. So as I say that there, shout out to the FBA family, B1 $ in the house here, foundational Black Americans. I love y'all. Make sure y'all stay at home. If y'all saw my last live stream on Sunday, guys, 2 days ago, we were talking about the protests and all the things that's going on with the illegals that's going on right now. Black family, brothers, sisters, stay y'all asses at home. Okay? They're trying to make us go out there and fight a battle that's not even ours. We're not even immigrants. I have no problem with people doing things the right legal way. They're over there fighting and burning stuff up over illegals who for 20 years ain't got their immigration straight up here. Guys, stay at home if you in California. For my Chicago people, I stayed at home from work today because I was watching the news last night. I was following some people flip Chicago red, and they were saying that there's gonna be some protests in Chicago. And you wanna know something? They protesting right now in Chicago. You know where they're protesting at, guys? They literally gotta walk past my job from LaSalle and Jackson and downtown there before they get to the Daily building. So for my black people out there, stay y'all asses at home. This ain't our battle. This ain't our fight. We got other issues within our community as FBA here, and that illegal immigration is not one of them. Shout out to Pooh Man dropping the X there. You can follow me on Instagram as well. Shout out to that there, you know what I mean? Pooh Man says, if you're from a mobile device, you can become a member. Thank you, Pooh Man, for dropping that here. Follow me on IG, dropped it again, thank you. What's going on, Thomas? Thomas in the building. Glad to see Thomas in the house here. D. Samuel, what's going on, D? Good to see you, man. He said, Miami Dave, glad to see you, man. Good to see you. Okay, you can hear me, thank you. I've been talking this whole time. I hope I was talking this whole time, be like this. Yeah, shout out to D. Samuel. We got Pooh Man dropping the one that can hear me. Divine follows. What's poppin', Divine? Good to see you, man. Got Divine in the house. Sheila, what's going on, Sheila? Hi, Dave. I'm headed back to PR in 3 weeks. I had my right breast removed back in April and replaced it with a fake one. Long story short, I'm cancer remission again. All right. Hey, guys, let me do that here for Sheila. Sheila, one of my original day ones. She put it out here. I talked about it, but didn't talk about it. I said she was dealing with something, and you know what, though? My mind and the blessings are with you, Sheila, you know, hoping that you get a healthy, speedy recovery. This is what she was dealing with, guys. One of our tribe members, Sheila here, as you know, she originally from my neck of the woods here in the Chicagoland area, and she's been dealing with cancer, y'all. Cancer's a mofo. Like I said, my uncle just passed away last week from cancer. You know, it's just a lot going on. And Sheila's been dealing with a lot. She reached out to me. And so I didn't want to put her business out in Front Street until she was ready to say it. She's been doing good battling this here. Hey, Sheila, you got our love and support. Yo, shout out to Puerto Rico when you go out there with the better weather and everything like that. And I'm wishing you blessings, girl. That's good to hear. I know you only got one titty. You got a fake one. I'd rather have one fake one and be alive, girl. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Divine says, yo, we got to cook Kendra. She thinks she a celeb when she just a regular YouTuber. Damn, Divine. Divine has an axe to grind with Kendra. Just let everybody know, if you're watching in the live stream, my AIC, my tribe and represent, if you are the ninja watchers, shout out to you. You're driving in the trucks, you're cooking, working, wherever the case may be, and shout out to the replay gang, right? If y'all were wondering, Divine used to watch Kendra's show heavy. Like, he would be in the chat, he would drop super so they could be acknowledged, to point out the things that go on with the women on her dating show. And as soon as Kendra, guys, as soon as Kendra found out that Divine was a man, she started blocking the Negro. Divine has dropped some major loot on Kendra, and Kendra, being the misandrist that she is, found out that this man was a man. This man been getting me all this money. No, I don't want your money no more, Divine. So yeah, shout out to you, Divine. We gonna cook. Shout out London in the house. What's going on, D. Samuel? Yeah. What's going on? What the hell? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Thomas in that 617 Dorchester represent, man. That's what's going on. What the hell says, school year's officially over. 2024-25. Just finished my last run about an hour ago. Shout out to you. What the hell? Yeah. The school year's over. My nephew's graduated. Getting ready for my niece. She's about to be a senior. My youngest niece is going to be a sophomore. Yeah, a lot going on. Shout out to all the parents, you know, getting ready for got done graduation, or your kids are out of school right now. Shout out to y'all. Let me scroll down a little bit more here. Let's scroll down. Said, Pooh Man's a Divine was man. Yeah, Pooh Man, he was. Kendra went off. This whole time, she been taking Divine's money, taking his super chats, $5 super chat here, $10 super chat here. You know what I'm saying? A 20 bomb here, a $2 bomb here. Then he'll come up and drop 2 10s in a row. You know? But then Kendra gonna say, you're a man. Yeah, y'all. That's how she get down. What's going on, Clifton? Clifton in the house, good to see you. Yeah, let's see here. Scroll on. What's going on, Triple F? Alabama in here. Shout out to Alabama. Shout out to, is it FBA Alabama? All right, we got my Southern people in the house here. Shout out to my Southern brother in here. Yeah, Ty Pro in the building. Dave, good to see you. Good to see you, Ty Pro. We back in the game. Yeah, good to see Ty Pro in here. Yeah. What the hell said last trip was a field trip to Detroit Zoo. Shout out to the field trip. Yeah, the zoo's always dope. No doubt, no doubt. Salute to the chat. No doubt, Ty Pro. Yeah, let's see here. Vince in the building. Salute Dave in chat, just watching and eating. No doubt, man. Get your eat on, man. Get your eat on. Hey, give me 1 second, guys. It's getting kind of hot in the basement here. The weather's picking up and shy. I got to turn my fan on here because I'm about to be sweating like bullets here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Coming back. Normally the basement's mad cool, but for some reason with the weather breaking, we're getting kind of hot. Shout out to Summertime Shy coming in here, okay? Let's get this party started, guys. Likes up in the building. Likes up in the building. Appreciate everybody coming through. Man, we're gonna get popping here. I know I'm doing these little live streams that I've been doing here lately, different time here. I'm trying to get in where I fit in, people. I'm trying to get in where I fit in. People be like, Dave, be gone for 2 or 3 months. But you know what, though? I'm trying to make it consistent here as we get back to a regular scheduled program. Like I told you guys, right? As long as I'm not sick, I don't gotta work the long overtime or no one dies in my family, your boy's pulling up. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, T. Orlando in the building? Hey, before I get started, guys, before I get to KENDRA G, and the other videos and topics I want to talk about here, I just want to say, if you guys missed last live stream, pull up the Sunday's live stream. We talked about the protests. We talk about ICE, illegal immigrants, you know, foundational Black Americans. We had these topics here. And, yo, the algorithm really pushed it out because, you know, on Sundays, I don't live stream, right? So by the time we got done with the live stream, it was like 300 views. So it's lower. It's mad low for that dude, right? 300, right? And then all of a sudden, I've been looking at my analytics. I've been working crazy long hours. I come back today, set up this live stream. Yo, we like at 1,700 views. Yo, the replay gang was in full effect for that live stream. Yeah. Shout out to everybody who checked out that live stream for Sunday. But I just want to say this as I go into today's live stream here. I did not mince my words. I mean everything I say, people. I am not here for this illegal immigration. Like I said earlier, stay y'all asses at home. You don't need to be protesting for the things that they're talking about right now. Because when we talk about Black rights, we talk about tangibles. We talk about a crime bill. We talk about reparations. We talk about anything related to Black Americans, foundational Black Americans. What do they tell us? Vote for us, and then we'll get to you. And then when they get in, what do they say? We don't got enough things to get the votes to get what we wanted here. We'll get you next election, but we ain't forgot about y'all. And then what happens 60 years later? We're in the same boat that we're in right now. And the people who want us to protest for them, aren't they the ones who are most anti-Black here with those immigrants from Latin Americas and Mexico? I got no problem with Latinos, but you want to know something? Latinos always had a problem with me. Okay, I don't know how many incidents I had with Latinos, and I don't know the reason why. You know why? Because there are people from where they come from tell us not to mess with foundational Black Americans. Tell us not to mess with Black people. So they come here with automatic bias. They come here thinking that, oh, I ain't gonna mess with y'all. And it's kind of ironic now that now they're on the chopping block here of things that's going on here. Then they're saying, help us, nigga, help us. No coalition of building the bridge saying, hey, yo, our bad for calling y'all niggas all this damn time here, or we talking ill about y'all. Or here in Chicago, guys, I don't have it on me. I can show you the video in Chicago where it was the Latinos that was disrupting the reparations talks here in Chicago. I have the videos in city and town hall when we were fighting the people on the boots in the ground. And you see the Latinos saying, you ain't getting no money, right? And now they got problems. You know what they tell us? You're gonna be next. What? We're gonna be next? How in the hell we gonna be next? We always been first. Y'all worried about getting deported? Dude, why don't y'all Google what the American government, when they bombed a Philadelphia city suburb with foundational black Americans because they were scared of the group and the black people that was involved there. They didn't rest. They didn't do no major investigation. They dropped a bomb in Philly. Guys, they dropped a bomb in Philly. Google it. On American soil. And then these illegal immigrants are saying, you're next. What? Family. Before I move on here, if you see this going on here, you're seeing other ethnic groups saying black people, you got to help us, or black people, you're going to be next. Ask them this question. Yeah, I know about Tulsa, Vince. I'm talking about recently, though, Vince. I know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah, Black Wall Street. I'm talking recently, Vince. Now, we all know about here in the family here. We know about Tulsa, Oklahoma. We know of Black Wall Street. I'm just bringing the example of a situation in the 80s. The 80s. You know what I mean? But ask these people who are begging out for support, ask them this here. Why are you not asking the Asian immigrants? Why are you not asking the Afro-Latinos? Why you're not asking the white people? Because a lot of Mexicans and Latinos, where they're classified, is actually white. Why you're not asking any other immigrant group but black Americans? You know why, guys? Because they know that when we show up, that's going to be the green light for martial law, and we're going to be the first ones where they're going to be shooting bullets and all kinds of things going to be going bad there. And then what's going to happen when we go out there? Look at them niggers. See, look at them. They got involved here. They got in here, and now they're doing the damnedest with the Mexicans now and the illegals. No, guys. We have our own issues. We got our own plight going on right now. And you know what? It is time that we do not divide our resources, our time for other people, because it's dedicated to us. So I'm saying this here right now because as I'm doing this live stream right now, they are currently protesting in downtown Chicago right now. They started in California this weekend. Now they're in downtown Chicago. I'm telling you right now, just from talking to people I know and the activists here, they're going to move that jankiness to New York next, people. So for my people on the East Coast, be prepared for the next protest on the East Coast. Now, I don't know if it's going to be unrest tonight, but I just know Chicago PD, and I know the area downtown here, right? It's not a bad area. But when I was downtown on Thursday, guys, I felt the energy in the air. I saw a whole bunch of Latinos and immigrants, and something felt off when I was walking to Union Station. So I'm saying this to say, with the start of my live stream here, black families, stay home. We got our other issues that we got to tackle. We got other political items that we need to combine ourselves with and work together and then do what we got to do in each individual city, province, wherever the case may be here. But to fight for illegal immigration, not legal. They're not fighting for the legals. They're fighting for the illegals. And I'm not standing for it. I refuse to, and I will not. There was someone, and as we move on here, there was somebody, I was on Upper Echelon's boxing channel earlier today, guys. Shout out to Upper Echelon. And I was saying a few of these sentiments, right? And there were people in the chat, in Upper Echelon chat saying, I rock with illegals. I roll with illegals. Someone had the audacity to tell me, Dave, what you gonna do when illegals are gone? Who's gonna cut your grass? Someone actually asked me that, who's gonna cut my grass? You wanna know something? I've been in my house now for 8 years. I've only had one person cut my grass, and it's a black man. His name is Kevin Savage. Shout out to my brother, Kevin Savage. He has his own landscaping company, and he's been the only one that's been servicing my house, cutting my yard, trees, doing all the landscaping for the last 8 years. So for everybody that's saying, where are you gonna cut your grass from? What about the Mexicans who cut your grass? I go ahead, I've hired a black man to cut my grass. And I see you, Tier Land. The only reason why I can't cut my own grass, because I got damn badass allergies. I got bad allergies. So I would do it myself, but the fact that I'm paying somebody, you know what I'm paying? I'm paying a black man. You know what he's also? He's an American. Guys, you can pay Americans to do the job. Don't let them tell you that Americans won't do these jobs that these illegals are doing. The problem is we Americans will do the job. We just won't do it for slave wages. We're not doing it for pennies. You got to pay us a fair wage. You will find black people who will do the goddamn job. What's going on, Peter? Good to see you, Peter. Peter in the house here. Vince says, yep, we don't have nothing to do with illegal. I cut my own grass. Shout out to you, T. Orlando, for cutting your own grass, man. Says, there are more Asians in LA than black Americans. Get them. Thank you, Clip. That's why I mentioned that. I mentioned the Asians, but let's just tackle that for one item here. 1 second. The huge immigrant community with Asians. Why are you not hollering at them? Hurry up and buy now. Hurry up and buy now. Why not holler at them? Why has it got to be us? Guys, ask yourself this question. Why do they want us to be the crash test dummies on the front line when you know it's about to be some shoot 'em, bang on bang pellet guns coming out with the tear gas? Then they bring the big artillery boys out while they're throwing rocks at the cars. They're trying to incite things to make it seem like it's about to go down. And they want us out there on Front Street so we can go get blasted up, y'all. That's all they want. Let's scroll down here. Pooh Man says, my uncle has his own landscaping company. Shout out to Pooh Man's uncle. I thought you was about to say Kevin Samuels Day. Shout out to the Godfather. Hey, shout out to the Godfather too. Hey, Triple, if you don't know, I rock with Kevin Samuels. Me and him share the same damn birthday. March 13th in the house, y'all. Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Rest in peace to the Godfather, man. Hey, Triple, like I said, man, we got the same birthday. We got the same birthday. Vince says, and black kid cut my grass with my lawnmower. Shout out to you, Vince. See, we don't have to hire illegals and then pay them $2 to do a job. We can be conscionable, good human beings, good Americans, and find an American who has their own landscaping business, or find a little kid out there who got a lawnmower, or if you got a lawnmower, let him use your lawnmower and pay that American kid in the neighborhood there to cut your grass there. You don't need illegals to pay them a slave wage. That's what they're trying to get you to think here, that no one's gonna do these jobs. Who's gonna do them? Dave, they ain't gonna do them. Man, my people come from Hazelhurst, Mississippi. I come from sharecroppers. We had our own farms and growing all things of that nature. I tell you, my mom, her and her family won the 1999 lawsuit against the Department of Agriculture for unfair practices against black farmers. We will farm, we will landscape, we will do these things for fair wages, not no damn slave wages. Don't let them tell you that BS. What's going on, truck driver? Says, keep cooking, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Said, I'm actually allergic to grass. Same here too, Pooh, man. That's why I gotta pay somebody. Hey, check this out. I had to took my daughter to the allergy doctor yesterday and came to find out she got all the same allergies as me, so she can't cut the grass later. So yeah, that's the problem. What's going on, Trust in the building? Salute to you. Blessings to you, man. California is a Democrat-ran city. It's a setup. Yeah, man, they bugging out there, Trust. She says, all of this is by design. I think so. I agree with you. I think it is design. Salute to the GOAT KS. Shout out to you. Yeah, shout out to KS here. It is by design. The fact that we're seeing black politicians falling on the sword of this here, and they've never gone this hard for their own people's issues. It makes no sense here. Pooh Man said the National Guard and the Marines are in LA now. Things are under control. Yeah, people seeing that, and they calming down here. Yeah, let's see here. It says, they're protesting in Boston for LA, and my governor and Boston mayor need to handle the illegals. They're messing up my state. Hey, Thomas, it's not just you. They're messing up everybody. But I feel you. I've seen those videos of your mayor. It's going down over there, man. Shout out to Devon. Said, Dave, I seen on Twitter they're already protesting in New York about abolishing ICE. Those are the unofficial protests. But best believe, Devon, good call out. It's starting. It's starting. And they want us to say, you should be with us to abolish ICE. Wait a minute. The immigration police? What's the immigration police going to do with someone who's been here for 400 years? You know what I'm saying? It says, American youth want to be content creators and TikTok streamers. That too, Trust. They're not doing the hard work, but you know, you got a point there. You got a point there. Everybody, my daughter's 7 years old and she sees me. She's like, Daddy, I want to be a YouTuber now. I was like, damn it, I got to teach you the game. You know, says nobody wants to work for slave wages. Exactly, man. Hey, what's going on, Alexander? Alexander in the building, been a member for 3 months saying, y'all hit the like button. Shout out to Alexander X, been here for 3 months, man. Yeah, already, time flies, baby. Time flies. What's going on with you, Alexander? Yeah, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Good to see you in the building. So yeah, one order of business, one more thing here, as we get into it here, as we talking about immigration and tethers, right? T. Orlando, you would appreciate this one here. And shout out to my boxing fans out there, right? I mentioned I went on Upper Echelon's channel today, and I saw this is one guy. He goes by the handle of Frequent Flyer. And I go, whenever I see him, I just get upset. I ain't gonna front, guys. I get upset, but I get upset for a reason because I'm trying to find something out. And I treated him, T. Orlando, earlier today the same way I treated Boxing Tether, AKA Boxing Hacker, on Fanon's channel a few months ago, right? Is that dude, that Dave? You know me, just working. I feel you, man. Get that grind. I have a problem. I don't have a problem with people trolling. I have a problem when people are trolling to the point where that they're not even trolling no more. That's just their personality, and it's just freaking annoying. But when I look at them, I'm like, okay, you ain't no black man acts like that every single goddamn day. No self-respecting middle-aged black man talks and moves and lies and just come up with stories like that every single day. You cannot be a black man. You gotta be a tether. You gotta be an immigrant. You gotta be from the Caribbean or from Africa, right? And I don't got a problem with immigrants. I have a problem with tethers. What's going on, Pinball? You in Elk Grove Village? Hold on. I used to work in Elk Grove Village, Pinball. Hey, I'm mad they closed down my favorite strip club down there. Heavenly Bodies is no longer open. Rest in peace to Heavenly Bodies. Shout out to you, Pinball. You local. Okay. I cannot stand people who just lie and lie and lie and lie. And then when you give them the facts, they just keep coming back every day and they lie and they lie and they lie and they lie. So today, I just went off on them. I went off. I was using the censor button, Pinball. I was using the censor button. I was like, I can't stand you. And everybody was rolling to Orlando. And then I literally told him, people was like, yo, what is your problem with him? I said, you know what? You're just a fucking retard. I'm not lying on the live stream. I literally said that to his face. I said, you're a fucking retard. I did. It's on live. I said it, right? I was just going off and going off and going off. But why did I go off though? I cannot stand the fact that when I know that if I want to have a serious conversation with you, I can't. That's why I went off. I know for a fact that one time I tried to have a serious conversation, debate with him a year ago on Upper Channel. I couldn't. He just kept lying and lying and lying. And when I'm trying to be serious and trying to be cool with someone, and I know that they're purposely lying, all bets are out the door. I don't like you anymore. I don't respect you. I despise you. Arf. You know what I'm saying? So I started going in, right? And so I asked him, yeah, I know you live in Philly, but where your family from? Where your people from? He would not answer that question, guys. You asked me where I'm from, Chicagoland suburbs. But Dave, okay, you're born there, but where are your people from? Well, my parents, no, they left the South in the 60s from Kentucky and Mississippi. My people's from Kentucky and Mississippi. More, not just to stay, I'll say Benton, Kentucky, and Hazelhurst, Mississippi is where my people are from. I can tell you where I'm from. I don't have no problem. I'm not gonna say my address. That's stupid. Like, people think when you ask them where they're from, I'm not asking for your physical address. I'm not asking you for the cross street. I'm asking you where your people from, what city and state. That's nothing wrong to say. Like, if I see someone like Clifton, he know Ohio area around there. I was joking. He knows when I was saying I was in Maumee. And Clifton was like, yo, what you doing in Maumee for? Where all the white people at? Remember that, Clifton? You was joking around with me. It's like, yo, you in Maumee with all the racist white people? See, I have no problem. I'm not going to tell you my exact location so I can pull up and do bang, bang, shoot, right? I'm saying is no self-respecting black man is gonna hide from the question of where your people from. If you are an FBA, you a black American, you're proud to say where your people are from. And he just kept saying Philadelphia, right? So then the immigration talk came up, and this is when I knew he was an immigrant. When he said, you got a problem with immigrants? The way he said it, no black American poses that question. And you know what my response was? I got a problem with illegal immigrants. Y'all saying, let me see what y'all saying. Here, let me go back up. Hold Hold on, let me see here. I said, well, yeah, who your folks? Exactly, who your folks at? Why you always hear that before when I got older, you know, when I was younger, I hear people say, yo, wait, who your folks, baby? Who your peoples, baby? And now I understand when I was younger when I hear that, you know what I'm saying? Pooh Man says, my dad from Mississippi. Shout out to your dad in Mississippi, man. Where my people's at? Shout out to that. Greenwood, okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, shout out to my granny in 1917. See how easy that is, pinball set there? My people from Greenwood. I ain't telling you the exact we're not even asking for where the house is at, the city block and the number. Where your people from? And if you can't say where your people from, there's a problem. So then I said I have a problem with illegal immigrants. And people in the chat had the all things like, I rock with illegals. And I was like, no, I rock with Americans the legal way. Okay? Because foundational black Americans, we're the true Americans. Say what you want about us. We can't be deported. As we move on now to get into the dicknanigans, I just have to say that we cannot be deported. Don't let any of these immigrants and tethers who are trying to hijack the situation tell you differently. Oh, they coming for us, they coming for you next. Guys, if we could have been deported, they would have got our ass out the paint after we got done picking the cotton years ago. And as soon as if they wanted to deport us back then, we wouldn't even got the repeal for slavery done in 1865. They would just send our black ass back if they could, if they wanted to. No, they can't take us back because we were already here. We're already here. The people who are worried are the people who gotta go back, okay? How about this here? Do things the right way, you ain't got nothing to worry about, okay? And if you did things the right way, you got something to worry about, hey, sucks to be you. Oh, man. Shout out to Clifton, who's been here for 26 months, too. Guys, shout out to all the members saying we should be applying for these ICE jobs ASAP. Oh, yeah, Clifton, we should. Yeah, they need help. If you don't mind being in law enforcement, you know, if you don't mind being in law enforcement, they need some help, guys. I bet you they're hiring right now of everything going on right now. Go ahead and get that going here. He says, Mobile in Monroeville, Alabama. Exactly. See, Clifton ain't hiding where his people are from. Shout out to Alabama, because you know what, guys? We cannot take back who we are. We have to be proud of where our skin is and where our people come from, because without them, we wouldn't be here. Remember everything that our people went through and keep this in your mind. We are our ancestors' greatest achievements. Remember that. We are our ancestors' greatest achievements. All right, guys, I got that out the way now. Let's get to the dicknanigans. Y'all ready for the first reaction video? Press ones in the chat here, people. Y'all ready to react here? We get some of these. I ain't done KENDRA in a minute here, y'all. So if y'all ready, press the ones in the chat, baby. Let's press the ones. Legally versus illegally. A pinball. I had no idea that I'll be 45 years old and I'll be talking to grown people saying that they support illegal people. And then when I made sure, pinball, to be as descriptive as possible, I don't got a problem with legal. Do it the right way. Shout out to y'all. I got nothing but love for everybody. You do things wrong, sorry for you. Shout out to my man Clifton in the building with the first holla of the evening. Come on, guys, show y'all love. We got the first $2 holla pushing the blue plates in the chat, because we in the church of TDND saying they've been here for over 10 years and never filed. My man Clifton. Man, hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with the super. First one in the building, man. Thank you. Y'all can show y'all love. Do the same thing. Super chat, super thanks, super stickers, as well as the Cash App, $ that dude named Dave. Shout out to my man Roderick earlier. It was Rod Walker. Rod Walker, when I was on Upper Echelon's channel, I roasted when I was going in on frequent flyers so bad, he sent me a $5 Cash App. So I know if you don't hear it, I'm going to tell him when I see him in the next. If you come to see the replay the live stream, I shout you out. So shout out to my man Rod Walker with the $5 Cash App for me cooking Frequent's ass. Hey, Rod. Salud. Thank you for that holler earlier. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with the super. We got those out of the way. Let's get the show started here. What are you saying here, Peter? Yo, Dave. I know a few of these women on KENDRA are from Chicago. Hope you're ready for the smoke. Hey, Peter, I'm not worried about, hey, as I get ready to play these videos here. Peter, you know my get down. We've been rocking for a hot minute, right? I don't know if you was around in 2022. I did a reaction to Kendra G. It was a short video. It was like a 22-minute video. And the woman was from New York. She found the video I reacted to and was emailing me, threatening legal action that she was gonna sue me if I didn't take the video down the way I reacted to her. So we went back and forth, right? I said, if you on Kendra's show, you gave the free will for me to react because you gave that on the internet there. Sorry for you. She kept trying to go back. She said, me and Kendra gonna sue. I said, you and Kendra ain't doing nothing. It's just you, because if you sue me, that means you gotta sue Kendra. Yeah, so, hey, check it out, Peter. I ain't worried about these women coming for me. That was just one example that I had. In 2022, I had gangs of women in my inbox coming for me, okay? It was something special during that time period. It was a time to behold. I was loving it, okay? So I ain't worried about anyone from Chicago, these Chicago women. I already been through the fire in 2022, all right? And I only had like 8,000 subscribers back then. So it's all good. It's all good. She says, what are you saying here? Been here for 10 plus years, haven't filed. Oh, yeah. That kills me. That so kills me. I'm pulling this video up, guys. People have been here for 20 years. You see, hey, as I pull the video, hey, guys, have you seen those videos and they're interviewing them? You see the wife crying. And she got a little arm baby. She's holding an arm baby, and then she got like a preteen. The boy's a preteen. Then they got the little daughter at maybe like 10. And then they got like 2 little kids that's running around too as well. He was a good person. He was a hard worker. And we were here for 20 years. You know? Wait a minute, hold. You were here for 20 years? And you ain't cleaned up your green card status? Or apply to be naturalized? I literally had somebody honestly, you have no idea how long the immigration process is. I said, you goddamn liars. My best friend, before she passed, I keep bringing this up here, and that's always gonna be my go-to here. When she decided to become a naturalized citizen, it took her less than a couple of years. Rest in peace, Zoe Stallings, Dr. Zoe Smith. She was born and raised in Jamaica, and her and her family immigrated here at 9 years old. They had all their immigration status, green cards, paid fees, dues, lawyers. Even if they had to work 3 and 4 jobs to pay for things, they took care of it. And then after she had graduated college, became a doctor, and got married, she was like, I'm gonna become an American citizen. Took her ass a couple of years, went to New York, and did the oath. So I don't wanna hear anybody say 20 years and they have problems when I saw someone do it in a couple of years. That's my issue, guys. I literally, my best friend, I saw them go through the process and then becoming a naturalized American citizen. And we got people here for 20 years and they're crying saying, they're good people. No, they are. Don't they call us lazy? Don't they call us shiftless? Don't they call us no good? Well, you wanna know something, guys? That sounds some laziness that you can't get the job done in 20 years. Shout out to my man Pinball here, dropping the $1.99, $2 holla, pushing the blue plate saying, past due censor button dues. My man Pinball in the building. Shout out to my man Pinball. Hey, brother Pinball. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with that super. Appreciate you, man. The person she needs to sue is Kendra, right, Divine? It says more about them to bring her on the show. Exactly, Peter. Can't even handle criticism. Yeah. Triple says, but yet they call. That's what I was getting into there. What's going on, General? Good to see you, man. These people are criminals at this point. Exactly, Clifton. So we're gonna get the Dick Nannigan started. I love this conversation, guys. But they call us everything in the book. But I don't know about you guys, but if you can't get something done in 20 years, isn't that the definition of lazy and the definition of being a loser? Right? If you can't get something done in 20 years, isn't that the definition of being a loser-ass, lazy-ass person? We ain't here for it no more. I don't want them calling us lazy for nothing now. Because if you can't get something done in 20 years, that's on you. That's on you. Thank you, Clifton. Dick Nannigan's time. Y'all ready? Let's get going here. Let's laugh. Let's laugh, y'all. Let's get it going here. All right, guys. Thank you for hearing me out. That's my FBA moment with that dude named Dave. We're gonna have more FBA conversations this week. Y'all gotta see what I've been going through on X/Twitter. It's going down like syndrome. So, guys, they too many busy stealing copper out of empty homes. Hey, come on, Clifton. Hey, come on, still a copper. So, guys, the first video I'm doing is with KENDRA. Shout out to Pooh Man. Pooh Man sent me this video. He emailed it to me, was it yesterday, Pooh Man? He was like, you gotta react to this. So I was so busy at work and I'm trying to go through stuff I got going on here. And I finally, now pull up Pooh Man's email because he's the best mod in YouTube. Shout out to Pooh Man, the best mod in YouTube. And I look at this and it's like, oh, it's Kendra G. And she is at the BET Awards. I can't remember if she said it late last night, but she's at the BET, some whatever's going on here. And she's talking to Karlous Miller. I don't know if everybody knows who Karlous Miller is. He's a comedian, stand-up. I don't know if he's still on Wild 'N Out, but I remember he was on Wild 'N Out for so many years. And he has his own YouTube channel with Chico Bean and what's the name? What's the other comedian? I can't think of the other brother that's in there right now. Damn it, I'm having an old nigga moment right now, guys. I'm having an old nigga moment. But y'all know who I'm talking about. The 85 South crew. Thank you. No one said in the chat, but he's down the 85 South crew. Okay? Those, whenever I get a chance, I haven't watched them a lot lately, but whenever they come on my algorithm, I get a chance, I'm laughing my ass off. Karlous a fool. He's a very funny man. So Karlous is having a conversation with Kendra G. And so they're having to sit down at BET. And so this is the video we're going to be reacting to right now. Shout out to the BET Awards because, god damn it, they really outdone themselves yesterday. Didn't Kendra address the Tasha K issue? I don't know, Pinball. Here's the thing. This is my first day back into KENDRA. I have been walking away from KENDRA. You know what happened with Tasha K? Tasha K was coming for KENDRA, trust. Tasha K came for KENDRA, lying ass. That's what happened. But shout out to BET because the BET Awards were on last night, and I think this is why KENDRA was in the audience interviewing Karlous Miller. It was like 11 o'clock and the BET Awards was on. I was tweeting like, yo, the awards supposed to be over by like an hour ago. Then they gave Glorilla Gospel Song of the Year. We're gonna get to the video, guys. Guys, we're gonna get to the video now. But just know, Glorilla on the BET Awards won Gospel Song of the Year. We are living in the real life boondocks right now. We are living in real life boondocks. When Glorilla is winning Gospel Song of the Year, I can't make this up. All right, guys, let's get to the video. Oh, Lord. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Likes up in the building, guys. Karlous Miller is being interviewed by KENDRA. Let's get into it, guys.
No, it's not you. It's the people who calling. We see them. First of all, if you calling and you got an Android phone and your background all orange and fuzzy, you don't see nothing but your chin in the ceiling. Ain't nobody.
And if you got them dots in the ceiling,
no.
Okay.
Your refrigerator is white.
Let me say this. Now, yes, there are some women who may overreach for what they are qualified for, but men do it too. And I think y'all don't spend enough time on the men who can't get the girl that they really want. All y'all want to do is talk about the woman who y'all think is delusional, who is not going to get this guy. And let's just say she doesn't get that guy. How does it affect your life?
It doesn't.
Okay, so why are people so passionate to the point where they're trying to break down these women? Yes, they might not close the deal with the guy of their dreams, but it won't affect anybody but them.
You be giving them false hope.
I don't give them, no, here's the deal. I don't give false hope because this is what I do.
Let me pause that there. Kendra is asking these questions in bad faith once again, guys. She's saying, why do you guys always come for these women? If they can't get the guy, they can't get the guy. The issue is we're trying to tell other adults, you're not going to get the guy moving like this. Like, you ladies are literally having conversations regarding men, and the men are saying, no, that's not it, sisters. That's not it at all. What we're trying to warn you is you guys thinking what men think, and in actuality, it's the complete 180. And then when you guys don't get what you want, what do the women say? We're all the good men at. And we're telling you that, Kendra, you be giving false hope to the women who have 5 kids by four baby daddies and saying they can get that guy that makes 6 figures. So right away, she's being disingenuous right now, guys. Let's go.
If a woman tells me, we'll use the money category because that's where I see it a lot. Right?
They don't even have money. That's what I'm saying. You can try to eliminate people based off shit they don't have.
But listen, but here's the deal. Sometimes they do have money. It's 2 categories. Okay. There's the category of the woman that really does have the money, so feels as though I make $300,000. It only makes sense that I get a guy that makes $300,000.
No, it doesn't.
But let me
pause that here. Carl's gonna say some things. Now the question is being posed. If a woman makes $300,000 a year, she should be able to get a guy making $300,000 a year, right? The problem is, after all these years, Kendra still doesn't get it that the woman making $300,000, the guy making $300,000 doesn't want that woman. Not because she may not be unattractive. She could be fine. Could be built, could be smart, could have everything, farm aesthetics that a man could want. The problem is a woman that had to get a career to make over $300,000 a year, men know that is a woman that we're gonna have to fight with. She's had to fight so hard in corporate America as other men, she's gonna have so many masculine traits that she don't know how to turn it off to be feminine. So the guy making $300,000 is not checking for the woman making $300,000, unfortunately. So let's get back to the video. I want to let Karlous cook here, but I don't know if there's going to be really much cooking. He might be baking in a second, which ain't really good. Let's go.
That's crazy. If you make $300,000, you should get you somebody who make about $45,000. So now your $300,000 look like $1 million. If you want somebody who make the same amount of money as you, you should just get somebody who work where you work at.
Okay, but listen, that's the mindset of the guy, because what guys do, they're trained to be providers. So listen, you make...
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
We are not trained to be providers. We did not know we had to come out here and provide. Y'all told us y'all had some shit already.
Wait a minute now, this is not true. If a guy has $300,000,
he don't want somebody who needs something.
Well, hold on. That's not true, because if a guy has $300,000,
I have $300,000.
Okay.
I don't want a motherfucker who need $300,000.
No, but you would choose a girl over, like, let's say a girl.
What Karlous is saying here is, I got the money, but I don't want a completely broke chick. If I got it, I don't want someone who's completely... See, I am breaking this down here. See, this is something that Corey Holcomb would talk about, was saying that he deals with broke and low-income women because they got the box and he got the money, so it's equal exchange. Karlous is saying, yo, y'all women been saying y'all got the bag. Y'all out here saying that you this and you that, you college educated here, so this is what we're moving with here. Damn, I'm getting out of focus. Focus me back, baby. Focus me back. There we go. We're back. Let's get back into it now.
Girl is fine and she makes $50K, and then there's a girl who you don't find fine that makes $300K. You're gonna choose the girl that is fine that makes less money.
Who said that?
Okay, so you'll choose a girl that makes $300K?
Absolutely, because I can find another bad chick that makes $50,000, but I can't find a decent one who making $300 all the time.
Okay, then what's the problem then? Because I have a lot of those girls who do very well who are looking
they
for...
lying. Do you understand? I can call you tomorrow.
Thank you. They are lying. There we go. We hit it. Exactly, Trust. Over and over. I know. Exactly. He's describing Kendra low-key trolled her because she's single as French toast. Exactly. Pinball says, TD&D, how often do both people in a relationship make the same amount of money? They don't, Pinball. Great point here. Said, then after the money, then they can't even have children. Exactly. The women on Kendra G's show is lying. Let's keep it a buck here. All these women are calling up to the show saying they make over 6 figures. They make 100,000. They make 150, 200. She's bringing 300,000. Guys, we don't go by feelings. We go by facts and numbers. The CDC says it straight up. Only 3% of women black women is making over $100,000 a year. And we know that the numbers is going up a little bit, but it's between 7 and 10% now of black men making north of 100,000, but last time I checked it was around 7%. Okay? These women ain't making that kind of money. The average black man makes $42,000 a year. The average white man makes $50,000 a year. The average black woman making $37,000 a year. Average across the board. These women are not making this kind of money. They're lying. They're not telling the truth here. Maybe a few of them are successful, but not all of them. Not all of them. Let's continue.
Tomorrow and say, hey, I'm Karlous Miller, successful comedian. I make $11 million a year. I need a woman who makes $13 million. You ain't gonna use your resources to be like, okay, ladies, if you don't make $11 million, don't call in tonight. You don't give us the same.
I know I'm pausing a lot, but I want you to hear that. Karlous is paid. Karlous been in the game for a minute. He already said, don't tell him to call in. I make $13 million. If you don't make at least $11 million, don't speak to me. That is Kendra's line when these women say, he's got to make at least 100,000. You hear that, folks? If you don't make that, don't call in. Pimp House, I make over 6 figures, Kendra, and I work third shift at Home Depot. Says, they tell you as the man how, we say Lamar said, they tell you as the man how many they might let you get. Zick says, I make 1.8 an hour and Kelly Rowan won't stop blowing my phone up. That's the thing here. What Karlous is saying is dead on the money. Let's let it cook here.
Same provisions that you give them.
I think, Karlous, you're kind of not representing right though, because
now since I'm saying what you don't want to hear, I ain't representing right.
No. There's things that you're saying that you agree with, but what I hear a lot from men is when they make a certain amount of money, money's not important because you don't want to be a provider. But a lot of men feel like this: if I make $300K, I need a girl that's gonna fit within my lifestyle, who's gonna give me the most peace. I hear peace all the time from these very successful men. So a lot of times, a woman that makes $300K, she's working probably just like you, not as available, might not meet your attraction requirements.
That don't mean I'm settling.
What do you mean settling?
You want me to settle.
I'm not telling you to settle. Okay, so let's take it off the women. Let me get to know you more so I can understand, because one thing also too, dating is very individual. It's like a hand of spades. So that's the problem with the internet. They make rules for the masses. You have to play your card to the best of your ability, and there's so many different factors.
I don't think the internet is a reflection on real life though.
I agree with you. But I agree with you because what happens is there's a moment when people now can look in other people's lives. So now a girl who has probably a good guy that can take her to Applebee's for her birthday, that's not good enough because she saw
she
Keisha.
Can take herself to Applebee's.
She saw Keisha go to Spain, but no.
You don't do what Keisha do. You don't deserve what Keisha deserve. Keisha did some shit that you didn't see on camera. Keisha a freak. Keisha a squirter. Keisha make $400,000 a year. Keisha put that dick behind her ear like a lit cigarette. Keisha don't be giving a fuck. Keisha be looking at what everybody else doing, saying, hey, I deserve this because me and Keisha was friends in 7th grade. Keisha is doing the most.
Okay, but now there's a couple of Keishas who still don't get wiped up. So explain the one.
That's because them Keishas got 4 or 5 kids. They still talking about, oh, men ain't shit. It's you. It's you.
Karlous.
Your baby daddy don't meet none of your qualifications.
Okay, some of these things can be true, but I need you to give, no, here's the deal. I need you to give the same energy for the men who also want women that they don't qualify.
You're not looking for men.
I'm telling you, men, we are using the bad men as bait. We throwing them out there on the front line. Yeah, deal with all them that y'all ain't gonna like. Because when you get over here, you need to know that, hey, you can talk to them like that. You can't talk to us like that.
But okay, so I want to ask y'all.
See, let me pause that here. Let me let that marinate for a second because he's cooking right now. And then add that here, Kendra keeps going back to the fact that, well, what about you guys here and you want these women here? See, she's not adding the extra level of context. If a guy is making that kind of money, that's the 1%. Well, he keeps saying 300,000. There's not even that many men that make 300,000. Right? That is literally part of the 1% when we're getting to those higher salary positions. We got guys getting it, but we're talking about the minority. We're talking about women, 99, 100% of the women wanting the top 1% of men here. I keep going out of focus here. Come back. Come on, camera. Come back to me. There we go. You know, she keeps coming back to this here. And the thing is, the man that is that level, that percentage of making that kind of money, he is always working. He is committed to the gig, his company's what's going on here. So you cannot have two people working 20 hours a day if you're gonna find someone who's also making that kind of money as well. You have to be evenly yoked. See, can't just be throwing out these blanket things and saying why this doesn't happen or why that don't happen, when in actuality, we need context, we need clarity, we gotta add stuff to it here. Okay, let's continue. Also, if that was it there, I'm sorry. I know, I'm gonna play it again, hold on.
That's how I'm being perceived.
No, it's not you, it's the people who calling. We see them. First of all, if you calling and you got an Android phone and your background all orange and fuzzy, you don't see nothing but your chin in the ceiling. Ain't nobody.
And if you got them dots in the ceiling,
okay.
Your refrigerator is white.
Let me say this. Now, yes, there are some women who may overreach for what they are qualified for, but men do it too. And I think y'all don't spend enough time on the men who can't get the girl that they really want. All y'all want to do is talk about the woman who y'all think is delusional, who is not going to get this guy. And let's just say she doesn't get that guy. How does it affect your life?
It doesn't.
Okay, so why are people so passionate to the point where they're trying to break down these women? Yes, they might not close the deal with the guy of their dreams, but it won't affect anybody but them.
You be giving them false hope.
I don't give them real. No, here's the deal. I don't give false hope because this is what I do. If a woman tells me, "Will you?"
I want to pin this and then come back to it another time. I'm gonna play it. But when she says she doesn't give false hope, and then when we go react to a video of her, and then you see a girl, 29 years old, 7 kids, 4 different men, and be like, nah, Kendra, he can't have no kids. And what do Kendra do? Boop, boop. You heard her, fellas. Bloop, bloop. Look at her. Bloop, bloop. Toto, she be gassing these girls up, and they be rolling on empty.
We'll use the money category because that's where I see it a lot. Right?
They don't even have money. That's what I'm saying. You can try to eliminate people based off shit they don't have.
But listen, but here's the deal. Sometimes they do have money. It's 2 categories. Okay. There's the category of the woman that really does have the money, so feels as though I make $300,000. It only makes sense that I get a guy that makes $300,000.
No, it doesn't.
But we're gonna
That's crazy. If you make $300,000, you should get you somebody who make about $45,000. So now your $300,000 look like $1 million. If you want somebody who make the same amount of money as you, you should just get somebody who work where you work at.
Okay, but listen, that's the mindset of the guy, because what guys do, they're trained to be providers. So listen, you make...
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
We are not trained to be providers. We did not know we had to come out here and provide. Y'all told us y'all had some shit already.
Wait a minute now.
I gotta pause that again. See, in real life conversations, of course the man is gonna provide, right? Especially if we're talking about a man he's top 1% and then he's making that kind of money, that's gonna be part of the game, right? But what he is saying here is all these quote unquote boss chicks who say they got their own. You got your own money, you got your own car, you know, you got your own quote unquote, you say you an entrepreneur, entreprenegro, all these things that's going on, right? So many of these women are telling men not to be providers because you got it, but they still want the man to provide. So it's this gaslight thing that's going on saying, you got it, you want me to got it, but you over here moving saying that you got it, but you want me to get it and get it all got. Say that 5 times fast, right? So that's what he's talking about here. These women out here who claim to be the bosses, and if you're the boss, then why we can't have 2 bosses? You can't have a company with 2 bosses.
This is that's not true. If a guy has $300,000,
he don't want somebody who needs something.
Well, hold on, that's not true because if a guy has $300,000,
I have $300,000.
Okay.
I don't want a motherfucker who need $300,000.
No, but you would choose a girl over, like, let's say a girl is fine and she makes $50K, and then there's a girl who you don't find fine that makes $300K. You're gonna choose the girl that is fine that makes less money.
Who said that?
Okay, so you'll choose a girl that makes $300K?
Absolutely. Because I can find another bad chick that make $50,000, but I can't find a decent one who making $300 all the time.
Okay, then what's the problem then? Because I have a lot of those girls who do very well who are looking
They
for...
lying. Do you understand? I could call you tomorrow and say, hey, I'm Karlous Miller, successful comedian. I make $11 million a year. I need a woman who makes $13 million. You ain't gonna use your resources to be like, okay, ladies, if you don't make $11 million, don't call in tonight. You don't give us the same provisions that you give them.
I think, Karlous, you're kind of not representing right, though, because
now since I'm saying what you don't want to hear, I ain't representing right.
No. There's things that you're saying that you agree with, but what I hear a lot from men is when they make a certain amount of money, money's not important because you don't want to be a provider, but a lot of men feel like this. If I make $300K, I need a girl that's going to fit within my lifestyle, who's going to give me the most peace. I hear peace all the time from these very successful.
That's the issue that we have here, right? The major issue is we keep coming back to 300,000, 250,000, 400,000, 500,000. Kendra's conversations and the women who are coming up is literally only looking for about, 10,000 men in the entire United States, probably. We're talking about 10,000 men, and we're not even saying, we don't even know if these men are actually married, if they're gay, if they're queer, if they're short, if they're tall, if they're handsome, if they ugly, whatever the case, the whole spectrum, right? And then we literally got hundreds and hundreds, millions of women going after thousands of men. That's the problem with this conversation. Millions of women targeting thousands of men, and the women are wondering, where are the good men at? Where are all these guys at? And then when you get them, what do you say? Oh, he ain't no good. He cheated on me. The man's making over $250,000 a year. He gonna exercise options. Y'all should know that because they know ain't that many men out there. And that's the interesting conversations here. We're talking about the 1% of 1%, and no disrespect to you ladies, but all y'all, I'll say 99% of y'all is gonna lose because there's not enough men.
Men. So a lot of times a woman that makes $300K, she's working probably just like you, not as available, might not meet your attraction requirements.
That don't mean I'm settling.
What do you mean settling?
You want me to settle.
I'm not telling you to settle. Okay, so let's take it off the women. Let me get to know you more so I can understand, because one thing also too, dating is very individual. It's like a hand of spades. So that's the problem with the internet. They make rules for the masses. You have to play your card to the best of your ability, and there's so many different factors.
I don't think the internet is a reflection on real life though.
I agree with you. But I agree with you because what happens is there's a moment when people now can look in other people's lives. So now a girl who has probably a good guy that can take her to Applebee's for her birthday, that's not good enough because she saw
She can take herself to Applebee's.
She saw Keisha go to Spain, but no.
You don't do what Keisha do. You don't deserve what Keisha deserve. Keisha did some shit that you didn't see on camera. Keisha a freak. Keisha a squirter. Keisha make $400,000 a year. Keisha put that dick behind her ear like a lit cigarette. Keisha don't be giving a fuck. I can't be looking at what everybody else doing, saying, hey, I deserve this because me and Keisha was friends in 7th grade. Keisha is doing the most.
Okay, but now there's a couple of Keishas who still don't get wiped up. So explain the one
That's because them Keishas got 4 or 5 kids. They still talking about, oh, men ain't shit. It's you. It's you.
Karlous.
Your baby daddy don't meet none of your qualifications.
Okay. Some of these things can be true, but I need you to give, no, here's the deal. I need you to give the same energy for the men who also want women that they don't qualify.
You're not looking for men.
I'm telling you, men, we are using the bad men as bait. We throwing them out there on the front line. Yeah, deal with all them that y'all ain't gonna like. Because when you get over here, you need to know that, hey, you can talk to them like that. You can't talk to us like that.
But, okay, so I want to ask y'all.
And that's the end of that there. Shout out to my man, Pooh Man, for sending me that video. But that's a good conversation. Before we move any further, we got to get the supers out the way. So shout out to Clifton. He dropping the $5 holla, pushing the green plate in the chat, guys. You're in the church of TDND, and I appreciate y'all dropping your hard-earned money on your boy here, supporting your interest, saying a $300,000 man will get with a woman who made $50K, and she has the qualities he wants in a woman. Her making as much as him don't even register. That is so true, Clifton. My man Clifton in the building. Hey, brother. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you with that super. Thank you, brother. Thank you for showing me some love here, man. I appreciate that. This conversation that Kendra's having, here's the problem with Kendra. I'm not here just to beat her up, The issue is, don't you gotta be some sort of an authority figure to be able to give concrete, good advice on a daily basis if you're gonna be a host or a guru, a dating expert, things of that nature? Don't you have to be some sort of, when I say expert, that means that you have real world success. Am I lying? Am I wrong to thinking that way? That if you're going to be doing something every day to try to do something for people or help them out or try to navigate them, shouldn't you be the example why people go to you? Right? Shouldn't you be an example? So if I ask you, then you can give me the good and the bad. It says, Kendra girl code is getting old. Facts. I'm saying that to say, Kendra is knocking on 50 years old and has not had a successful relationship. And I'm not trying to be mean or rude, but how can you be knocking on half a hundo and not have a successful long-term relationship? I'm not even gonna add the fact that she's not married. Some people are not getting married these days. If you're not in a committed long-term relationship because you don't want the government in your pockets because of prenups and things of that nature, right? But don't you supposed to be somewhere where that you at least had something successful for a period of time? And even if you went through a divorce, you at least have that success that you can talk about the good and the bad. But how is somebody coming out here all the time and it's not even the fact that she's being even? It's the biased nature of how she looks at men. And the reason why she's biased is because she doesn't have the results. And since she doesn't have the results, it's the fact that it's the blind leading the blind whenever a woman calls into her show. Because all the things that these women are looking for, Kendra's looking for too. So in actuality, whenever these women come on her show, they're competing for the same man. And that's what we're talking about when we give Kendra, we talk about her, because the things that she says, even if you're not married, not in a relationship, you'll figure after all these years, 4 or 5 years, that something would stick in your head. Something would click through. It's like, I know I'm single, but I've been doing things wrong. But this is that thing that women have a hard problem with, that accountability, man. You've been doing wrong the whole time and you can't look in the mirror. Blind Mellow Jello. Peter says they even come after her show being dishonest and can't accept accountability. Don't want us to judge them for their past indiscretions. Exactly, Peter. And that is a problem that these women have, that why are you looking at my past? Why does my past matter? Well, when you apply for a job, doesn't your past matter? Don't they ask for your resume? And so when HR first looks at it and they get past HR to the hiring manager, they want to look at your past experience to see that your level can actually apply to doing the work today and tomorrow and beyond there. We need to know what your past is to see if you can do the work today and further. Your past does matter, but if you can't accept that you've done bad things in your past and own it, then that means that you have the ability to hide things, and then when things come up in current time, you're going to hide it even more. You're going to double down on things. So that's the issue that we have with Kendra, is the fact that these women are competing for the same man that Kendra's looking for. The issue is the majority of these women who come through, 2 kids, 3 kids, 4 kids, multiple baby daddies. The big red flags are red flags. But Kendra, boss chick, single, freezing the eggs, knocking on 50. I can't even, she says, she frees her eggs, but she couldn't go through childbirth. She ain't gonna handle that. You're gonna need a surrogate at her age right now. You're gonna need a surrogate at her age right now. And men want to have their own seeds. Men want to have their own legacy. So I haven't done no reaction to Kendra in a hot minute, but I'm seeing nothing has changed. Y'all ready for the next video? Y'all ready for the next video? What's going on, T. Lee? T. Lee in the building. They say my past doesn't matter, and then they say once a man cheated, he's always a cheater. What about women then, T. Lee? I've heard that too, T. Lee, my brother. They always say once a cheater, always a cheater. But what about these ladies here? That's my past. It doesn't matter. Wait a minute. We're always a cheater? But then your stuff don't matter no more? Yo, whole nanigans and everything that you did and all kinds of nastiness and going to P. Diddy freak-off parties and it don't matter? Guys, it does matter. Look at 50 Cent's baby mama, guys. Look at her. I know we're talking about celebrities for a second here, but when we talk about women and what they do and they say their past don't matter, yo, they'll go out here and say my past don't matter, and they'll be out here at P. Diddy freak-offs being told to doing all kinds of dick nanigans and be like, that was a couple of years ago. Have you heard of a person with credentials and a good track record say, why does my past matter? Exactly. There's a reason why we got credit reports. There's a reason why when they run your credit, when you apply for a car loan, or I'm refinancing my house right now so that I can take a little bit of money out I'm going to have to refurbish the crib here. I got to redo the bathrooms, guys. I got to redo both bathrooms upstairs. I got to put new carpet upstairs. I got to repaint. We're going to redo the kitchen. We're going to put backsplash in there. We're going to redo the countertops. We're bringing new cabinets in there. So I got to refinance. I got cash. But I don't want to put all my cash. I'm just going to go ahead and refinance and get some of this equity because the housing market's done good right now, right? But, I'm going to refinance. You know what they're doing? They pull my credit report. They got to say, hey, David, you been paying these bills? You been paying your water bill? Been paying Nightcore, ComEd? What about your current mortgage lender? You been paying them every month? And you gonna get a mortgage? You gonna get a good rate if you going through foreclosure? Why does my past matter? Why does my past matter, Mr. Lender? I don't care. It doesn't matter why I got a foreclosure. What matters right now is I can get this house. No, you can't. That last house says you ain't getting no houses further here. And that's the dating game here. Your last dude, the baby daddy who gave you 3 kids, is telling you now you ain't getting that $150,000 man because the $150,000 man is going to say you need to go back to your baby daddy. Hey, guys, let's move on to the next video. Let's move on. Pinball says, so that chick who had 50 plus guys in one night, her past shouldn't matter, always 3 or 4. Man, it's getting worse and worse, these chicks, man. You seen Bonnie Blue? What's that corn star's name, that white chick? Bonnie Blue or Bonnie Blair? She broke the record for most dudes in one day. She bust down 1,000 dudes in one day. From like 8 a.m. to like midnight to like 11:59, she bust down 1,000 dudes. They had some rules that, they had to get somewhat tested and all have to wear rubbers. They all get 5 minutes each unless they bust earlier and everything. Check this out, guys. She about to go break her own record. She's trying for 2,000 dudes in one day. That's why we say in the past, man, I know that's the extreme, but there's women out here that are Bonnie Blue adjacent that will say, I did 10 guys in one night. And my girlfriends were rooting me on. Yeah, y'all. Yeah. Let's get to the next video, guys. Y'all ready? Press the 1 in the chat if y'all ready for the next video. Leroy says Mayo folk coach. Yeah. Press the 1 in the chat if y'all ready for the next video. I got my, I forgot I had my old fashioned here. Y'all know I be drinking my old fashions. Let's get ready for this next video. We're going to go to, let's go to Ashley, guys. Let's go to Ashley. Haven't done Ashley in a long time. Let's do Ashley. Likes up in the building. Shout out to Greasy Ashley. Let's go.
Nurse Mommy.
Hey, Ashley. Girl, let me turn my camera on.
Oh.
Hi, welcome.
I did not think you were going to accept my request.
Yes, you requested, dog. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes.
Okay, all right. What brings you up tonight?
Okay. So I guess, this is your platform and you tell us how to level up. So with me, what is your advice?
What?
Well, my first question is, how old are you, where are you from, and why do you want to level up? Why do you feel like you need to?
I'm 31. I live in Florida, Central Florida. And why do I feel like I need to level up? Because, that is the key, right? To constantly evolve. And I want to have a quality lifestyle.
Yes. And what's a quality lifestyle mean to you? What does that look like?
Self-improvement, have people around me that are pouring into me, a man with some money.
Oh, and how much money we talking?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
He has to be able to, at least, it can't be less than me.
Here we go.
Okay. And what's less? You can
What's
give a
less than you?
ballpark figure.
Come on. What is it?
It can't be less than 120, right?
Not less than 120. Okay. What about the guys that you are working around in the office, in the same building, in the same area?
She wants 7% of the men. 120,000. So she's saying she's 31 years old and makes 120,000, and the guy has to make at least that. That is the issue here that we have. I get it why women would want a guy who's competent, who's well-to-do, taking care of himself, has a good career, making good money. But when this new dating age, when they say he has to make this much here, women are setting themselves up for the trick back, because what happens when the guy sees this? Some guy's gonna see this, say, I don't want to deal with no woman who says that that's the dollar amount, so I'm already X'd out there. You're not even here. You're not even in this league here, right? Then there's gonna be the guys who are saying, I'm just gonna lie. I'll play the game and take her out on some few dates here and there. That's gonna showcase that I got something, but I don't got it. So I'm just gonna get in and get out, hit it and quit it. See, I'm already thinking about the scammer kind of guy, right? Dave, she's bidding up the price. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking of the scammer dudes here too. The guys who can go ahead and do a good couple of dates. And you think this guy got it, and all of a sudden he ghosts your ass. You see, ladies don't realize when they set themselves up with this part of the equation here, that the scammer type of dude is lurking, is gonna take their asses out.
Who are you attracting?
I am attracting quality people.
Okay, so this is good. So what's going on?
What's going on? The vibe isn't, it seemed like you can't get the full package. It's like, the ones that are high quality are just, I don't know.
Or just what? What are they just doing? What's the missing piece? Like, they have the money and the means, but what's the but for you?
Swagger, we can just listen to we can just connect and vibe out. It's almost like you have to be really.
Swagger is why women, let's just say that she's telling the truth. She's not committing to a guy who makes at least $120,000 a year because of swagger, what he exudes. She's 17 years old? Is this high school? Like, when you're 50 years old, when you old and you're doing old nigga things with your man or your woman, if you've been in a committed relationship, are you looking at that man and says, look at his swagger at 50, at 60? Swagger is, I get women what they want. I get it, women want what they want. But why do you want something that a teenage woman wants? Because swagger is not intuitive to how grown men is going to treat you and raise a family. Chemistry is one thing. Swagger?
Formal.
So you want like a ghost from Power?
Ha!
No, not even that. Well, yes, right? Like, he has to be able to turn it on and turn it on and turn it off. Like 50 Cent. Yes, turn it on and turn it off.
Yeah, 50, and that's a needle. Those are like needles in a haystack. I feel like that type of guy, if you're thinking 50 Cent, I think more of the entrepreneurial guys who came from the bottom and now they're on social media selling courses or doing real estate, maybe dating one of those guys. They're typically not all, but some of them are kind of rough around the edges, but they made it out. Now they're doing credit. They'll fix your credit. They'll do real estate, those type of guys. If you want like a 50 Cent type of guy, if that's important to you. However, if not, you can get with the guy that who are approaching you now. If they got everything else and they just don't listen to the yo music, I don't think that's too bad.
Okay.
But that's up to you to decide. I don't know.
Ooh, okay. I mean, what has been your experience with that? Because I'm sure you've experienced that too.
But it's not about me. It's about you. Mm-hmm.
Well,
you came up tonight, and I'm here to help you out and everyone here on the live.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's focus on.
Let me see. I've been paying attention to you. What are they saying? You're not 50 Cent type.
They getting there. You're not 50 Cent type. You're damn right about that. Get him, Chad.
Method Man. I'd go to places like jazz festivals and R&B parties. Yes, I wish that we could find more of those. But in my area, it's really retirees.
In what area are you in?
Central Florida, more like beachside.
Okay.
That's the issue here. I wanted to pause that right there, guys. That is the problem with people in dating today. Because a lot of it, besides of what they're asked, what they're looking for, is self-inflicted by the location that you're at. She literally said that she lives in Florida where a bunch of retirees are at. So how are you going to find somebody if everybody's 30 or 40 years older than you, unless you're looking for a sugar daddy? See, you can't complain about your dating prospects if you don't live in an area where the people are at. You got to relocate. You got to go where the need is great, right? If there's a famine, and if there's a shortage of food, you ain't gonna stay there and starve to death. You're gonna go where the food is at. If there's no gas in the area, there's a gas where all the gas, you're gonna drive till you get some gas in the car and do that. You're gonna go to the grocery store that got food. You're gonna go where the need is great. So if you live in an area where there's nobody there but old folks, you need to look at the mirror, and that's your fault and your problem. Because you're just actually adding more time to the clock to waste. Because every day you stay in that area means another day that you're not seeing your potential person. So why be in an area where there is no men there? And for the fellas, why be in an area there's no women at?
Okay, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, can you guys help her out? She's in Central Florida. Where can she go?
I do like white guys, but I don't like the white perverts that just fetishize over Black women.
That's fair.
I do date white guys.
They're saying, I see go to Miami. I'm seeing that. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Check out the right?
Let's start with Lil Boosie. I don't like hood dudes though. We don't have to reform.
Yeah, I think you want a reformed hood guy. That's what I mean. That's what I think of Ghost. I think he's just a reformed hood guy.
Thank you. Like, I like to be able to discuss real estate investing with my man. But I like for us to, go to a meeting together and talk business and then be in the car and sing Boosie lyrics. You know what I mean?
Right. You want a little bit of everything. Yeah, you want a little bit of everything. I mean, that's why I suggested the guys that I did suggest, but I still feel like that still wouldn't be your speed. I don't know.
So what do you assume? What would be my speed?
I don't know. I can only know by you telling me what you like, and you said Ghost. So, I mean, I guess putting yourself in those environments and spaces where those guys hang out.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming like, who I think of? Maybe like the guys like Earn Your Leisure. Those are those type of guys. From Earn Your Leisure, I think they're kind of on that vibe and that flow of 50 Cent. I think they do events and things like that. And they pull in those type of men. So maybe going to one of their events or workshops. Look, the chat is saying yes. Yes, I can see that, right? From Earn Your Leisure, yeah. Those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check them out.
Yeah, our place where I might have to travel then.
Yeah, why not? You know, you're still young. I say travel.
Okay. Yeah, but I feel like at the same time, though, romance is just one part of quality life and evolving. And there's so many other parts to that, right?
Absolutely.
So I know you are very heavy into fitness. What other ways do you bring quality to your life?
What other ways can she bring quality to her life chat? Can we drop some things she can do? Like, can we give her some ideas for like hobbies and things outside of fitness? Can we give her some suggestions?
The hell? Hey, chat, can y'all help her out?
Volunteering. Oh, I love that. Meditating, pottery class, a book club, journaling. These are really good. Painting, art, yoga, running club, yes, live music, cycling.
Okay.
These are good suggestions.
Gardening, Pilates. Okay, so I do belong to, I am in a gym, country clubs, Rotary, I don't know what Rotary. Okay, so it seems like everybody's saying like, just get a hobby.
Well, they're giving you suggestions, you know? Maybe there's some things that you haven't thought about. So
Yeah.
Let me pause this here for a second. These are the conversations that women are having with women, and they're wondering why they're not finding the results. This is the blind leading the blind. We played that first KENDRA video. We're playing Ashley right now, and this is what we're seeing here. A woman who lives with nothing but old folks is literally questioning, like, maybe I gotta leave. Maybe I gotta travel to find guys. When she lived out of Rome, I live nothing but around old people. Maybe you need to go running, hiking, do yoga, like all the things that Ashley's trying to tell her. And here's the thing, ladies need to talk to men. Y'all need to talk to men. You know, if y'all just want to have some regular conversations, but if it's really serious, y'all just leading each other to the wrong direction here. All these things and all the men here are saying, what are these women talking about? What are y'all doing here? Ain't no way you'll get, you're going to find some men, but not the men you looking for. And then it was pointed out here in the chat here. Zick said it here. These women want a business type of man, but they also want them to be a reformed 50 Cent. They want these street dudes who got their act together and now wear a suit during the day, but 10, 15 years ago, they were bang, 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 shoot 'em up in the streets. They want the reformed street dude, all right? And check it out. If they can't find the reformed street dude, they'll find the street dude to try to reform him. If this is the kind of woman that you come across, guys, don't even fight it. Just walk away. Keep it moving. There's nothing you can do. She literally said, you need looking for a ghost type. The movie Power. One of the biggest drug dealers in New York City who's trying to go clean and wearing suits during the day, but then suits at night, but during the day, he out there wearing black jogging pants, being a goddamn serial killer, taking out the Menendez cartel. This is what they're looking for here. And honestly here, the average black man don't move like that. You're looking for the needle in the haystack here. And that's why some of these women are straight up single. They're talking to each other, giving each other wrong advice. They're going after the wrong man, and then they're hoping that this wrong man has turned his life around. Let's go.
That's good to think, all right? Well, I hope this was helpful.
Okay, so I think in summary, you basically said to just go to places where those guys hang out. Number one. Number two, get a hobby, which I think I'm pretty good with the hobbies
Y'all
part.
wrong in the chat. Buckwheat, y'all wrong.
And I will look at more events in my area where those people,
Aunt
probably
Esther,
like 35 and up for.
Absolutely. Yeah, and then come back and update us on how it went.
Okay, I'll keep you updated. I'll keep
All right, thank you for coming up. Bye-bye.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I had a call coming in. What'd you say?
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Okay, I'm not gonna, that was that. I wanted to play that because I wanted to show you guys the dialogue that's happening on, not just on YouTube, but just women in general when they're trying to seek advice. And my thing is, they're not even going straight to the source of what they're looking for. But sometimes these women here, it's not that they can't find a man. They're looking for the man that doesn't want them. That's the issue. That's the issue. Going after men that don't exist. Having these conversations that think there's a gang of 50 Cents out here, gang of Ghosts from Power type of guys here, the reformed thug who now wears a suit and runs his own business. No. It's not working that way. You can try. Hey, at this point in the game, keep doing what you gotta do, ladies. Keep trying, knocking yourself on the head. Us guys are gonna be looking at you saying, we tried to tell you. I'm not even mad anymore. I don't even get upset. I just look at it and just like disappointment right now because you're looking at grown adults and we're seeing that a lot of these women who are grown adults have the mind of children. They're living in Disneyland. They're living in the fantasy of the make-believe, thinking that there's always these happily ever afters and not even realizing that they live in the real world. And in the real world, some real things here and some real ish. And in actuality, if you want that kind of man, have you ever thought to yourself, that man has to want you equally or just as more? Hey guys, y'all ready for the next video? Press 1. Let's keep it going here, guys. Let's keep it moving. All right, that was kind of, I played it, we saw it, we was like, God damn, what's wrong with these women? Let's keep it going here. Let's keep it moving. Y'all ready for the next one? Let's press a 1. Let's press a 1 here. I can see why I don't react to Kendra videos that much anymore, man. Oh boy, it's something else. But you know what though? Hey, it's real life, baby. It is real life, and this is what goes down here. Got any ones here ready for the next video? I'm trying to queue it up here right now. Can I get some ones for the next video? Let's do this here. Let's set it up here. What's going on? Okay, we got one here. Yeah. Likes up in the building, guys. Shout out to everybody. Likes up in the building. Shout out to the replay gang who's going to be catching this here. Shout out to the Ninja Watcher. Shout out to the AIC tribe members. Okay? Shout out to all y'all here. Let's do this here, right? Okay. Let's pull it up. Let's go. Oh, goddamn. I got emailed this video. How come y'all didn't tell me that bonnets were up? It's been a long damn time since we've done a bonnet reaction. Shout out to the Bonnet Chronicles. Oh, boy. Before we get this video started to hit play, I don't understand the idea of these women in public wearing these bonnets. My daughter started karate class, right? She's in karate class now. We're driving, and I'm literally seeing this girl that's on the corner from the strip plaza and got a goddamn bonnet on. Brace yourself, Dave, for this one. Do you see the pinball? Oh, Lord. Let's get it going, guys. Let's go.
Oh, my God. Ooh. Oh, my God. I'm door dashing.
We can't talk to you while you drive, girlfriend. Kendra G Singles, the dating app. It's available now.
I'm not ready anyway. It's okay.
Okay, you want to go?
Nah, I'm just doing it another time.
Okay, all right, bye.
You never answered, so I didn't even think it was going to be answered, but...
What?
I mean, it's your shot, but you have to pull over.
Okay, I'm going to pull over.
Where are you driving with a bonnet on your head?
I'm door dashing. Somebody just made me buy an umbrella or something.
What? You're door dashing? Okay, you gotta hustle, get your money. But I've always believed if I'm doing a job, I want to represent myself the right way, even if I'm doing gig work. Even if I'm doing gig work, I dress myself a certain way to be presentable. Y'all don't see me on YouTube looking crazy all the damn time. I try to wear something halfway presentable. I don't have to. I could be mellowed out all the time, but y'all gonna see me and clown me. You door dashing, you out here technically working, wearing a goddamn bonnet. Hey, come on, man. Stop playing with me, guys. Stop playing with me.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up right here. Oh my God. It's crazy. You never answer.
Well, I answered tonight. I guess tonight was your lucky night.
Well, thank you. Okay. All right.
What's your name, honey?
Lazaria.
Lazaria. Where you calling from, Lazaria?
Fort Worth, Texas.
Fort Worth, Texas. How old are you?
24.
24?
24.
She
What you do
young,
for a
y'all.
living? Are you a
You
DoorDasher?
young.
I do that to add to my kids'
Is that a
stash,
tattoo on her
but
chest?
I'm unemployed. I'm self-employed, and I do piercings, tattoos, stuff like that.
So
Oh,
piercings,
yes.
tattoos. And you say kids. How many kids do you have?
I got 3, and I'm taking care of my niece, which is 13, so basically 4.
How old are your 3 kids that you gave birth to?
Okay, my oldest is 10, then
10?
my daughter, she's 7, and my son, youngest one, is 6.
Are they all by
Wait. She's 24 years old. Has 3 kids of a 10, 7, and 6-year-old? That means you had the first one at 14 or 15 years old? You had your kid at 8th grade freshman year? Then you had the second one in senior year? No, junior year? Then the third one came senior year? Hey, come on, man. Stop playing.
the same man?
Nope.
No.
But I don't talk to none of them.
None of them. How many?
How many men?
3.
Why don't you talk to any of them?
I'm gonna let it cook, guys. Hold on. 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, 24 years old. The kids are 10, 7, and 6 years old. And she gotta take care of a niece. And she don't got a relationship with none of these dudes. And you're coming on a dating show, working, doing Give Her DoorDash with a goddamn bonnet on your head. What type of man, if any kind of man, are you going to attract?
One died, and then the other 2 was just like I was being fast. I barely knew them, so I don't got no contact with them. I mean, they got contact with my son, but it was like
Okay. How you pronounce the name again, sweetheart?
Lazaria.
Lazaria, Fort Worth, Texas, 24. What's your zodiac sign?
Damn Zodiacs.
Aquarius.
Aquarius. So Lazaria, Fort Worth, Texas, 25, Aquarius, self-employed, does piercings, tattoos, DoorDash, mom to 3 kids, also taking care of your niece. Have you ever been married?
Hell no.
Never
She been
married. And her kids are by 3 men. 1 passed away. We're sorry for your loss. And the other 2 she doesn't associate with. What kind of man are you looking for, Lazaria?
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
I'm actually looking for a female. I got a man.
I'm so confused.
You got a man. Guys, if there is a man in her situation right now, it's a goddamn Pookie. I hate to say that. It's a goddamn Pookie. Ray, Dusty, Darryl, Tyrone, and them. Okay? A dude who's messing around with her, got 3 kids by 3 different men, and now she wants to add a female to the mix. Hey, come on, man. Let me see. Let's see what KENDRA gonna say.
You have a boyfriend?
Yeah.
You looking for a girl to add into your relationship?
Just friends first, then we can see where that goes.
What kind of woman are you looking for, Lazaria?
Oh my God, I do not have friends for a reason. You got to be honest.
What?
I mean, like, you just got to be real. No, I don't mess with nobody. I ain't found nobody real, so that's the main thing. True to yourself.
She ain't got no friends because you a 304. The women that was probably around you recognize that you on some BS. You on that bull. Right? Guys, if you ever hear a woman says, I ain't got no female friends, I ain't got no girlfriends, you know why? When women get around them, they know they dusty. They know they're just dangerous. They know that they're diabolical and try to take their man. So when women say, I ain't got no girlfriend, I ain't got nothing but guy friends, because they're banging all the dudes they hang around with, because the girls that were around in the past, they would try to bang their boyfriends that they had the opportunity to. Don't fall for that, guys. Whenever a woman says, I got nothing but guy friends, she's the girl that fucks all of them. And when they say I ain't got no girlfriends, because when she did have girlfriends, the girlfriends knew that she was trying to bang their man. Don't fall for that, guys. Don't fall for that.
Okay, so you're bisexual.
Yeah.
Okay. Who, child, so many twists and turns. What are your deal breakers?
Liars, people that don't have none going for themselves, no goals, you know.
Should she be in Fort Worth, Texas?
Just the surrounding cities, like not out of state.
Does your man know you're looking for a girl to add into your relationship?
Yes. He letting me do whatever. Like he sitting back on that. So yeah, he does know.
Okay. He's not any of your kids' dads.
No.
Okay. Should the woman look a certain way?
I really don't discriminate, but you know, I want somebody that's cute.
Now, is this a woman you're looking for yourself or for you and your man together?
Well, it's gonna start off with me, you know, and then we can see where it goes with him or whatever.
Would you ever allow her to sleep with your man by herself?
We would have to. It would have to be years into it. Like
Years?
I would have to actually be fucking with her for real. Like,
did you hear that? Years. What are we talking about here? This is classic jump off behavior. You know, I got a guy, whatever, he ain't my baby daddy's. He don't care. He let me do anything. You know why? Because he got other hoes. He got hoes. And all the area codes. Pookie's got hoes. That's what's going on here. She doing that, and then she gonna say, well, if that's the case, it's gonna be some years. You think Pookie's gonna be around for years? Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense.
Okay. Should she make a certain amount of money?
Not really, no. Just be able to take care of what you got going on.
Okay. Let's do the KENDRA cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full
Can she
body.
get out the car? Let's see here.
Okay, hold on. Oh my God.
You look small. Okay.
I gotta say here, guys, this looks like a classic light-skinned, typical single baby mama body type here. You know what I'm saying? You want to know something, guys? I guarantee you, in the bedroom, she doing her damn thing. Them Pookies don't know what's coming to them. I bet you she got the glizzy. I bet you she do all them things, and that's why she got them babies. But just because they can do them things, don't mean you're supposed to do them things with them, guys. You can see a crazy woman a mile away, and you see that crazy woman, that crazy woman can get down and dirty and do the dirty and down, right? And I'm trying to warn y'all fellas right now, and you see the women got these kids, and they're not fat. They actually got to, they're kind of in shape. And you see the little jeans and the bonnet on, and you're saying to yourself, oh, ain't nothing but a little bust down. Ain't no little bust down gonna do nothing to me. And that's how you catch a case, cats, all right? There's the ones here that'll make you do some things and have you suck your thumb at the end, all right? Don't fall for it. These the bust downs that'll make you think twice to call Jesus, okay? Don't fall for the cheats galore, all right? These bust downs, these 304s, these baby mamas, they know what they doing. They got magical witchcraft. Don't fall for it, fellas. Don't do it. Right, Leroy says, tattoos galore. Got the tattoos on the chest, guy. You see tattoos in the chest, you know what that tells you? Know what she's done? Bullseye, fellas. Go get it, Pookie. I'm telling y'all, be careful. She knows she's giving y'all the bullseye. Don't do it. She needs to go back to her baby daddies. Don't fall for her, fellas. She gonna do that glizzy on you. She gonna have you sucking your thumb. She gonna have you call off the Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, and you a Muslim. Don't fall for the Pookies. And Pookisha, for the women Pookies, for the fellas I'm talking about, don't fall for Pookisha. Let's continue.
Lazaria,
Yes.
You wanna say what happened to your tooth? They're making an allegation.
See, look, this is deja vu because I felt like you were gonna answer today, but I was like, no. And then I felt like somebody was gonna ask. But basically, I had straight teeth when I was younger. This one was loose. I didn't pull it out, so it grew behind it, and then it fucked up all of this.
Oh, hell no. Hold on.
But don't worry, come for to get
Hold up here. You gonna tell me that your grill is jacked up too? Oh, come on. She got two. Okay, I know she's young, so that can be corrected in no time, but she ain't got no coverage. She door dashing. And then she over here showing off. This tooth grew behind this tooth here. I didn't take this one out here, so now it's all gas. Oh, fellas, don't do it. Don't, like what Drake say, don't do it. Please don't do it. Oh, man, all this, and you got a jacked up grill. Come on now.
get my it's gonna get fixed.
Okay, that was the backstory. Okay, now she currently has a man, because the next question is, when was your last relationship? She's calling us looking for a girl. So, and I guess you're in a relationship, so you have, the next question after that is the last time you were intimate, but you were already in that process.
Yeah, basically. I just got out of an abusive relationship. The dude I'm with now, I've been knowing since I was like 13. Like, he been knowing me since I just jumped off the porch. So
what?
What are three?
Yeah.
What are three?
Hold on. So the guy has known you since 13, so he knew you when you got pregnant the first time with the first baby daddy. This dude is a cuck. This dude is a simp. This dude is no good and janky as hell. Here, she's dealing with a dude here who's known her since 13 years old. She got pregnant at 14. She got pregnant at 17. Got pregnant at 18. One of the baby daddies passed away. She's 24 now. This guy's like, I got my opportunity now. She ain't dealing with them thugs no more. She ain't dealing with the baby daddies no more, and one baby daddy did. It's my opportunity. The baby daddy had the picture, so now it's my time to shine. It's my time to simp. It's my time to get these cheeks. It's my time to get that mouth galore. Guys, we know a simp and we know a less than man when we see one here, and we ain't gotta see him to know it. He been there in middle school and saw. Guys, let's go. Let's go. Let's have a flashback. I'm gonna get back to the video in a second. Hold on. Let's get back to the video in a second. Flashback to middle school. Remember that girl you had a crush on. But she had a boyfriend, or she was getting bust down by all the dudes, all the young cats by the locker room in gym class and after school. Then you see her get pregnant. You see her through high school. Now you're in your 20s, and now you got your opportunity because she's finally free because one of the baby daddies dead, and the other guys ain't around. You know what I'm talking about. You know the girls I'm talking about, fellas. Let's go.
Flaws you have to work on.
I don't know, my anger maybe. It's not like I put my hands on people or nothing, but like I shut people out. Just things like that. I don't really think I just have too much to work on.
Well, we need 3 flaws.
Oh Lord, flaws.
Well, the attitude thing, the shutting people out, and I be bullshitting sometimes, just with certain things and people.
Why would a woman be lucky to be with you and your man?
Cause I like to spoil my spouse, and
you ain't married?
He the only realest one I know, and I'm real. We gonna have fun all the time. Like, no, if I don't got it, you should have it. If not, it's the other way around. If I got it, you got it. Like, that's just how it is with me. So,
okay. Should she be in Fort Worth, Texas?
I don't really want no Fort Worth girls, but Arlington, Dallas, well, probably not in Dallas, but just in Texas. Just in Texas.
And are you, did I ask you why the woman be lucky to be with y'all? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Kendra,
Just
no
say
questions
this.
Oh,
asking.
what's the age range? What's the age range?
Like
Stop it, T. Orlando.
26 to 32.
26 to 32.
Don't do that, T.
Yeah.
Orlando.
All right, let's do it. Lazaria, are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
No.
All right, you gotta.
No, we're not gonna do that. We don't do the app. We don't do that. We're done with the video. Let's get it out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, let's do the recap. Hey guys, can I do a story time, guys? Not my own personal story time. I'm trying to get you there. Hold on, what'd you say, T. Lee? TD&D. It sounds like he been dealing with her and doing her before she got pregnant because he the same kind of pookie. Hey T. Lee, let's have a conversation about this. Me and you around the same age. We got some stories. We agree on a lot of things. T. Lee and everybody in the chat, let's have a conversation here about this here. Before I got one more video before I close it down for the night. Because I'm starting a little bit later because, with my schedule and everything, we're knocking on 2 hours. We ain't marathoning tonight, guys. We're not marathoning. Let's have a conversation, T. Lee. You my guy. Matter of fact, I want everybody, replay gang, live chat here. Y'all remember Mr. Rogers? Y'all remember Mr. Rogers? I'm gonna take you back. I'm gonna take y'all to the land of make-believe. Let's take you to the land of make-believe. But the land of real, though. You feel me? Hold on. Y'all remember Mr. Rogers? He's like, hi, boys and girls. And he put his little cardigan on. I got my cardigan on, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's do a little story time here. Work with me, people. Work with me, right? This is not Mr. Rogers, it's Mr. Jordan neighborhood, because you're talking to that dude here. Story time, boys and girls. Let's go back. Depending on how old you are. For me, for this dude here, it'd be 1993 when I was 13 years old. I was not, for me, I'm gonna put myself in the situation here. Deal went 6 hours, one stream last week. He throwing down the gauntlet. T. Orlando done 7 hours. On an impromptu, no bathroom break. T. Orlando, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me, T. Orlando. Just because I'm saying I'm not doing it tonight, don't mean that I don't pull up and do a 6-7 hour live stream with no bathroom breaks. All right, T. Orlando, stop that. Don't try to pit me and Theo against each other. All right, story time. Story time, right? Work with me here for a second. Work with me, right? Work with me. It's 1993. For me, act like it's 1993 for y'all. 13 years old. I'm in the middle school. Young that dude, you know what I'm saying? No long hair. We were rocking the wavelength. It was Caesar cut, you know what I'm saying? Ball fade, depending on the situation, right? And I see there's several beautiful young black girls that went to my middle school, right? One of them, I'm not gonna say her whole name, because if I say her name, everybody gonna be like, you know what I'm talking about if you know me. I'm gonna say her name starts with the letter T. There's one girl starts with the letter T, and another girl, I'm gonna call her Jennifer. 2 girls. Now, when I saw them, I had the biggest crush, y'all. I ain't gonna front. I had the biggest crush in the world for T and J. Jenny and T. I had the biggest crush. Y'all just don't know. I mean, they were, one was a dark-skinned sister. One was a dark-skinned sister. One was the medium tone, you know. I like them chocolate. I like them butter pecan. Can you feel me? Dave ain't got his 93. Hey, T. Orlando, speak for yourself, nigga. So I like the dark mocha chocolate. I like the butter pecan, right? Had the biggest crush on them. Oh my God. Oh Lord. They had body back. Oh my God. When you talking about body, yo, when I saw Mr. Dorian, they were already built and ready to go at 93. So you can imagine a young buck like me. I was like, oh man. Never forget this, guys. I'm Dave. Everybody likes Dave. Dave cool. Dave cool. I never forget. I rolled up on T. And T. I could just see how she looked at me. I ain't gonna front y'all. I was too damn scared because I saw the thugs that she was rolling with. And I ain't no thug. I'm a suburban dude. I talk proper. My name is David. But Jenny, I had the balls to talk to Jenny. I had the balls to step up to Jenny. I said, I don't remember what I said, but I said what I said. I said what I said to her. I was shooting my shot. I emptied the clip. Guys, you know what Jenny told me? I talk about myself so no one could talk about me. You know what Jenny told me, guys? Upper man, what's going on? You know what Jenny told me, y'all? Dave, you cool and all. You ain't the kind of guy I would date. You the kind of guy I would marry. Oh! Guys, chat. If there was an introduction to the red pill, and I didn't know it, it happened in 1993. Oh. You know what I said? I sounded like a straight up punk. I ain't gonna front, guys. It's the 90s. You know, After 7 was on V103 all the time. Babyface was on the radio all the time. You know, it was a whole bunch of synth music on all the damn time. I'm trying to tell y'all. Yeah, you've been getting friend zoned since Jump Street. I was like, wait. I said, Jenny, if you can marry me, how come you can't date me? Why'd I ask that question, y'all? Why'd I ask that question? Why did I ask that question? I don't know what. And she looked at me. Guys, she was a black girl with green eyes. God damn it. That's what got ninjas all messed up about Jenny. She had a bubble green eyes, and she had that mocha skin. She wasn't dark skinned, but she was mocha. God damn it, right? And no contacts. She looked at me and said, Dave, you cool. I tell that story because you didn't make it tingle, Tierland. I'll be honest. The younger that dude didn't make it tingle. I needed these moments, Tierlando. I needed to be friend zoned. I needed this. I couldn't talk to y'all today if this didn't happen to me in 93 in middle school. I'm telling you this story to go back to the video now. Go back to the video now. This is a girl who sounds like Jenny. You know why I say that? Because Jenny was a smart girl, and I found out after we graduated that she got knocked up by a couple of pookies, and now she's out doing down bad, y'all. I mean, her family's still cool and everything like that, but she's off social media and everything like that, and she doing down bad. She down bad, y'all. I tell that story to say, like this old girl, she just said that she knew dude since they were 13 years old, since she was on the front steps, and now that they 24, he got his shot. That could have been me if I wasn't friend zoned and didn't take that to heart. Oh! I'm being real with you guys. I could have been a real life sucker at 24. I'm being honest. Know why I'm saying that? Because a whole bunch of y'all been some suckers too. You can't hide from it. Every one of these dudes in the chat here who rock with me, all of y'all know y'all been some suckers for a female once in y'all life. Y'all play the fool. Everybody plays the fool. Some of y'all been some suckers. The difference is the life lessons that we learn young enough were that we don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe when we get older. Derek was catching stray. Hey, Derek, welcome back. Tierlando throwing strays at you. Derek, I don't want you to go after Tierlando, but you got to defend yourself because Tierlando talking about you. What I'm saying here, guys, is I'm cracking jokes here. But here is a woman who had her first kid technically at 14 years old, then 17 and 18 years old, 3 kids, 3 baby daddies, 24 years old, door dashing, wearing a bonnet, tattoos, looks like the life is going not where it's supposed to be. And the guy that she's with was there a year before the babies came in middle school. And he's seen all the dick-nanigans, all the shenanigans, all the jigness going on. And he said to himself, I'm going to go ahead and take it on now because now it's my turn. I couldn't get her at 13. Now I got her at 24 with all these damn babies. I'm telling that to say sometimes us guys, we set ourselves short. We see the girl when we were younger. And when we get our opportunity, when we're older, we don't care. We live in nostalgia of the past when we first saw them and not looking at the current present state of matters when saying to yourself, this is a goddamn train wreck. Fellas, I don't care how much you love that girl when you were younger and when you were kids or young adults, whatever the young in your life is. Whatever that young part when you found that woman and you was like, yo, and then you say, now finally I have my chance. Do you really have your chance? Or is the fact that she has been ran through and been through so many dudes, she look at you as the safe situation now because she's tired of messing around and being in those streets? That's what I'm talking about here with this last video here. There should be no situation, guys, that if you've known a girl since your childhood and you see her moving the way she's moving, street life, making bad decisions, don't know if the parents or whatever the case may be, she chose a life that turned out to be straight up dangerous, where that she got all these things going on. Matter of fact, one baby daddy's even dead right now. That should tell you what she's picking if the one of the baby daddies is dead and then she don't even deal with the other two guys. The lifestyle. Just because you get older, you grow into your manhood, you may got a little confidence to yourself. Hell, you might even got a little few dollars in your pocket where that she might be interested in looking at you. Guys, she is not the same woman that she is that today than she was when you fell in love with her before all the dick nanigans happened. And that's what gets so many guys in trouble. You fall for the false sense of the past when you had this nostalgia of this queen princess, but you don't look at the present system of things or even the years that accumulated to the point where that she is out here on the cock-damn carousel. And she is only with you because you're safe, because she's been dealing with pookies. And then she knows that maybe, just maybe, you won't pookie her out. So when she really finds what she wants, she knows that she can let you go and knows you'll be able to handle it. And just in case it doesn't work out, she knows she's going to keep you at arm's length. So when it doesn't work out, when what she gets, she'll bring you back into the fold. I'm keeping a buck here. Let me go back to it. It says, hey, what's going on, Upper Man? He says, I got your email too, Upper Man. He says, we had all those black pill times. I've been fortunate to see the ones that turned me down years ago. I'm the all the way good, realized God was saving me. Exactly. I tell you that story because as fine as those girls were, I had to give you two, and I went to the story for the one. When I saw after the fact, after we graduated high school and I'm like, yo, she still look good, but then you see all the babies, and then you see then you see how they move, and it's like, you were smart as hell, girl. You had like a 3.8 GPA. And it doesn't matter how book smart they are. Sometimes, guys, these girls that y'all dealing with, whatever's going on inside, they want what they want. And what they want, if it's not you, don't fight it. Slow and steady wins the race. Because what's going to happen is that since you weren't the one at 13, 9 times out of 10, they'll come back at 30 when they're ready. Lord have mercy. Said at least I don't have to pay for box. Yeah, okay, man. TDND, it sounds like she was always cheating with him. He doesn't sound like the kind of man we are. She doesn't like to deal with a dude that wasn't always in the streets. Yeah, I can see that. And T. Lee, I can see that angle too as well. I'm taking it from the angle that if this is the guy that knew her at 13, but then she got knocked up by another guy at 14, then another guy came at 17, then another guy came at 18, I'm thinking that he's the simp friend that's always been around. Like, you ever see those old school white teen movies and you always got the one friend that's always the best friend, but they never get the girl? Like, if she's all that, you know, the old girl had the best friend that's the fat, chunky white dude who's always there for her, but she ends up falling for the prom king. You know, it's that kind of situation. But you might be right. Who knows? All right, guys, I had to tell you that story. You may have heard that. So where's Dave going with this, right? Don't be the sucker that saw the girl when she was at her tightest and her baddest, and then she ran the streets, got a whole bunch of babies, baby daddies, tattoos, and wear and tear in life, and then she comes back to you and you ain't got no kids. Don't do it, fellas. Don't do it. All you're gonna do is play yourself the goddamn trick bag. You know what I mean? Let me see here. Let's do this here. I got time for one more video, guys. I got time for one more. We're gonna call the day. It sounds. What you saying here, T. Lee? Let me get you what you got here, man. It sounds like he turned her down when they were younger, and that she really wanted him, so now he's willing to share her and keep him. That could be. It could be that too, T. Lee. My issue, T. Lee, with the situation. Any young person that wants to deal with a girl where that, let's take your example, T. Lee. Let's say they were messing around in middle school, and then she goes and does everything, and then she comes back to him. Right? My thing is, he was always a sucker. Because she got knocked up by other people. And then she came back to him, and then he took her back, and then she literally said, he don't care anyway. So when I'm hearing a woman like this talk like he don't care is cool, I'm thinking sucker vibes. But you might be right on that too. I'm just looking at the fact that the dude might be a sucker. Let's see, Upper Man says, I've seen a former major crush. She is 12, she's 12'7" and has like, oh, goddamn, 12'7". Has 6 grandkids. I didn't miss anything. Funny thing is that all her baby dads were guys we went to school with. Wow, Upper Man. Wow, 12 and 7? God damn, how many stem cells she got in that for JJ? You could do some medical testing on that for JJ there with all them baby daddies. God damn. She's still in the shy here. We dealing with all these goddamn protests right now. Okay, guys, I got time for one more video, and then we're gonna call it one for the night here. I'm glad to be back. Lights up in the building here. Shout out to everybody live here. Shout out to the replay game that's gonna come back and check this out. Then be like, damn, Dave pulled up on a Tuesday night. Yeah, I did, y'all. Dave, these YouTube ads are swarming every 5 minutes. Project Leroy. Somebody don't got YouTube Premium. You're telling me that you don't got YouTube Premium. That's what you're telling me. That's what you're telling me. Think it's time for you to upgrade, brother. You my guy. Think it's time for some YouTube Premium. No ads, okay? I don't have YouTube Premium. I mean, I do, so I don't see no ads, especially when I'm doing these reaction videos. Oh, man. Yeah, you kind of told yourself, Leroy. You're over here watching all these damn ads. Hey, don't worry. 5 seconds and then click on skip, brother. 5 seconds, skip, okay? So F YouTube. Leroy's like, F YouTube. I ain't doing all this, Dave. Leroy, save one SC and get premium. Oh, okay, let's go. Let's move to the next one. This is the last video. Let's do it. Look at Kendra.
Because I don't want you to go with me. Hello.
Go into the light. We gotta get this Wi-Fi together.
No, my Wi-Fi is on. It's on.
Okay, but we need better light. Okay, maybe it's.
What's going on, Jax?
Okay, you're so close. There we go. This is better.
Is this
The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available on Google Play Store. Ooh, what's your name, boo?
I'm Morgan.
Morgan. Where you calling me from?
Atlanta.
AT. I'm in
Real fast here, Upper Man. I am shadow banned, Upper Man. Before we get started here, I am shadow banned. Notifications are not getting out. So let me take this here before the end of the live stream here. If you guys rock with me, you guys like the live streams, you want to come and kick it, and we do the coalition, we react, or if I'm talking about real life political, social issues. If you're here live right now, unsubscribe to the channel, then subscribe, hit the notification. Same thing if you're in the replay gang. Unsubscribe, subscribe, notification bell. I am shadow banned, so you're gonna have to keep redoing it. They're not sending notifications for me. But the crazy thing is, when y'all find me and y'all watch me. Just to let you know how much notifications are kicking my ass right now, right? Because they're not going out. We did the live stream on Sunday, right? We did the live stream on Sunday. And by the time I got done the live stream, we only had like 300 views. No one got the notifications. But from Sunday night, Monday until today, when people came to my channel, said, oh, damn, Dave dropped a live stream. We're at 1,700 views right now for a live stream. So I'm sad to say, for people watching me, unsubscribe, subscribe, bell notification, and then also just kind of come to YouTube and type my name up and search the channel, once a day or something like that to see that there. And then eventually, hopefully, we'll get back in the algorithm. But YouTube is hating on the kid. All right, let's get back to it.
Atlanta. I'm gonna be speaking at Spelman College tomorrow.
Okay, love that.
Yes. Okay. Morgan, Atlanta. How old are
Cam to
you?
Orlando.
I am 34.
34. What you do for a living?
I'm a youth development specialist.
Youth development specialist.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
You ever married?
No.
And what's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
Pisces. So we got Morgan, Atlanta, 34, Pisces, youth development specialist, no kids, never married. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Before we let rock here, T. Orlando, this is your queen. She got no kids. She's in the A. She's younger than you, T. Orlando. You got her by over a decade. Okay? T. Orlando and all my Atlanta brethren, this is for you guys. I'm searching my Atlanta bros here. Go ahead. You like a little thick, T. Orlando. She was like, she chunky. T. Orlando, you like a little pushing for the cushion. Anybody from the A, I need y'all to pay attention. Okay? Let's go.
To be honest, I'm just looking for someone that really knows what they want out of life. And they're not going to play no games because, it's a lot of scammers in Atlanta.
Woo! ATL. What's your deal breakers?
My deal breakers would be someone who's not a follower of Christ or who loves God. Someone who don't make their own money and look for somebody to take care of them. Definitely a deal breaker. And someone who just doesn't know what they want out of life.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
These looks, y'all.
To be very honest, I'm not one of those people that's really concerned with looks, but just as long as they keep themselves up.
Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Should he make a certain amount of money? I mean, as long as he not broke. Let's just say that. As long as he not broke.
That's the new thing. As long as he's not broke.
Right.
So what's the definition of broke?
So meaning that you can't go out and take care of your own self and you need someone to always pick up the bill. Like, as long as,
Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Uh-oh.
Okay, hold on. Let me get ready for the Kendra Cam.
We gotta get ready for the Kendra Cam.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, no, hold on. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, guys, here we go. Let's do it.
You ain't have on no clothes?
Yes, I have on clothes. I just want to make sure that, because it's a lot of clothes in this.
Oh, okay. You want to tidy up? Okay.
I'm going to show you the Kendra Cam. She said you didn't have on no clothes. Yes, I do. I gotta make sure you can see me because they already talking. You can see. Okay, so I'm gonna back up. No, you can't see.
I see your legs.
I know.
Oh.
This a bad view.
Oh.
Kendra, I wasn't prepared to do this Kendra Cam.
All you gotta do is just move back. I can't see your legs, honey. Can you put it down and just move backwards?
Yeah, let me do that.
Uh-oh.
I'm a little slow.
Uh-oh.
There you go.
Here we go.
Is it gonna go all the way back? It's
Oh, we
probably.
can't see. Can y'all see your legs?
No.
All you gotta do
If
is
you
tilt the camera.
if you go on my
No, that's not what we're gonna do. You're gonna tilt the camera down, and you're gonna do it like everybody else. So just the camera was seeing too much of the ceiling, and you can't shout out your IG. You only can shout out the dating.
No, I have the day now.
Okay.
I have the day now. Is this better?
Okay, I think we can see you. Can y'all see?
Hold on. Wait, here we go. Okay, guys, we got action. EJ the Skip Master's in the house. What's going on, EJ? Excuse me, guys. Hey, Whole Foods and cleaning greens are deal breakers for her. 3-liter Coke bottles. Stop it. She need the Hubble telescope. Stop it. Stop it. Yo, guys. She's all loving.
I think we can see. The comments is blocking it for me.
Yeah.
We good.
Okay, here we go.
Good.
Here we go.
The comments.
There we go. There we go. There we go. We got it here. We got action. She got action. Hold on. Before we go further, guys, hold on. I need to know where my Atlanta brothers at, T. Orlando. I need to know where my Southern brothers are at. My single Southern brothers. Y'all need to stop messing around with all these women and go ahead and lock down a good, decent woman like this right here. I need T. Orlando and everybody in the A who out there just running dick nanigans with these women here, and I need you to go ahead and talk to this beautiful, succulent, big-boned woman so that you can get out of these streets, okay? Why do you say that cooch smell? Let's go. Let's go.
Okay. Woo, woo. I saw you trying to turn around. The comments is in my way, but I think they can see. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's my niece sleeping this spring break, y'all. She
Oh,
wanna be
there's
with
somebody
auntie.
in the bed.
Yeah, she want to be with auntie for spring break. That's my niece. It's spring break.
Okay. So we got Morgan Atlanta, 34. When was your last relationship?
Take the L.
My last
ATL.
relationship was like a year ago.
A year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When was the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'm practicing celibacy with a couple of my mentees, so it's been about a year.
Okay.
Yo, she's on a celibate journey, y'all. She's celibate. You know what that means, T. Orlando? You don't get to smash till marriage. Come on, people. Y'all, this is a good Christian woman. She a born-again virgin. Y'all need to go ahead and rock with this here. She's showing you all the good. This is a good Christian woman who's saving the goods for marriage. She a born-again virgin. Come on, T. Orlando. Come on. T. Lee, where you at? T. Lee, you know you love this. You love it. You're thinking about her. Come on, y'all. EJ the Skip Master, where you at? You know you love this. Cali is burning up at the protest, and you need yourself a good, big, fine woman. All right, keep you warm in the winter and keep the shade in the summer. Come on, EJ the Skip Master. Where you at, T. Orlando?
Okay. So is it the goal to relationship or to marriage?
To marriage.
To marriage. Okay. So no sex until you get married.
Yes. And I am a BBW, Miss Four Figure Georgia Plus 2021 to be exact. So I am a queen, a title holder. They saying BBW in the comments. It's fine.
Okay. What did you say? It's a queen title holder? What? I don't know the numbers. What'd you say?
I'm Miss Four Figure Georgia Plus 2021.
What?
Oh, you're Miss. What is that?
Wait. Yo, hold on. We gonna get to She won a pageant, y'all. Hold on. Big box. I need the big box. Put me in a big box. Big box. Yo, tribe. It's even better. She's a pageant winner. Wait a minute. Why are you playing that for? No, it's supposed to be the good one. Guys, she's a pageant winner. She is a former Miss BBW ATL in the house, y'all. Yeah. Y'all love the pageants? Yeah, y'all loving this, ain't y'all? Yo, he's like, y'all be like, you can show her off. My girl win beauty pageants. Have you ever had a woman that won beauty pageants? Pinball, why you telling me to focus? Pinball is over here talking about focus. I am focused, Pinball. What are we talking about here? I'm trying to help the single brothers out here. She has won beauty pageants. She's a former Miss BBW ATL. Say that 5 times fast. Yes, she's handsome in my booty. Not the booty, not fleece. I like you and I want you. Hey, come on, man. No, come on, Sheila. Come on, Sheila. A buffet pageant. Come on, Sheila. No, Sheila. Missing Hairline 2024. No, T. Orlando. No. I like Snow Bunny's TD&D. No, T. Lee. Don't tell me you fell for the milk of magnesia. Ah, damn, T. Lee. No, my brother T. Lee never lied. He's like, TDD, it's the milk of magnesia for me. Where the white women at? Becky, stand up. Hey, come on, man. Six says your thighs got to rub together even to have a shot at winning a big girl pageant. Hey, come on, man. She cannonball around. Come on, Jay. Ain't you an ATL, Jay? Are you the Jay that's in Atlanta too, Jay? There's two Jays that be in my chat. Are you the Jay from ATL? I can't remember. Come on, man. Dave found out about the pageants and got real happy quick. I'm trying to help y'all out. Oh, let's get back to the video. She's a beauty pageant winner, guys. BBW ATL winner. You know what that means, guys? She's a winner. Oh, my bad, Jay. You Memphis Jay. I'm gonna call you Memphis Jay then. All right, you Memphis Jay. The other Jay's from ATL. All right, you Memphis Jay. All right. Yo, you Skinny Black. Yo, where my tape at, Skinny Black? Don't throw my tape in the toilet, Skinny Black. Oh, let me stop. I hear Dave was the one of the judges. Just like, hey, come on. She's the statue in New York, says Leroy. Hey, says she the biggest big woman. I'm confused. Former beauty pageant, but now we'll have to pay and play out of access denied. Come on, EJ. Come on. See, y'all just making up lies right now. Now y'all just making up lies. Let's go.
It's a pageant. It's a beauty queen pageant.
Okay.
Hold
Shout
on.
out to the beauty queen pageant.
It's a big holder.
I want to hear this official beauty pageant. I'm rewinding a few seconds here so I can hear her official title for guys that's interested.
They saying BBW in the comments. It's fine.
Okay. What did you say? It's a queen title holder? What? I don't know the numbers. What'd you say?
I'm Miss Four Figure Georgia Plus 2021.
Oh, you're Miss. What is that?
It's a pageant. It's a beauty queen pageant.
Oh, okay. Shout out to the beauty queen pageant. Okay.
Wait, she's Miss for BBW ATL 2021? Wait. She's for BBW, like 4 times BBW? Like she's 4 times the sizes? Like this for the BBW, it says 4 times. Not the 1 time size, not 2 times, not 3 times, 4 times. 2021, y'all. Put some respect on her name. 2021 winner, y'all. Put some respect on her name.
All right. So you decided a year ago, no sex until marriage.
Right.
Okay. So if you never get proposed to or you never get married, you're okay with never having sex again.
You know, we have to revisit that when that time comes. But I definitely believe that God is going to send me my husband. I'm okay with that. I believe that.
Okay, God. We got a rush order.
Yeah.
When was your last relationship, Morgan?
A year ago. So it was a year ago.
We did all that. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Look at the flaws, y'all.
3 flaws I have to work on would definitely be being impatient, not learning when to just be quiet, and learning not to always speak and just, flow with it. Just go with the flow.
Okay.
Why
would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am one to push my spouse to meet his full potentials. That's number 1. And 2, that's just number 1. I'm one to push my man to his fullest potentials, no matter what he's going through, no matter, we all fall on adversity and fall on hard times. And I just love to push my spouse to next and greater.
Okay. She loves to push her spouse through. All right, let's do it. So what's the age range you want to date? You're 34.
33 to like 39.
33 to 39.
Mm-hmm.
Can the guy have kids?
Yeah, he can have kids. I love kids. I work with kids.
Okay. Do you want kids yourself?
I do.
Okay. Should he be in Atlanta?
No, I travel. I like traveling, so it's cool.
Okay. All right, let's do it. We got Morgan Atlanta, 34 Pisces, youth development specialist, no kids, never married. We'll date 33 or 39, no money requirement, but don't be broke. Ooh, my pen keeps falling. Excuse me. All right, let's do it. What's your name on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Morgan. It's like Morgan. Just type in Morgan. I believe you come and you'll just see Morgan.
Okay. There's a couple of Morgans.
So, I think it's like Morgan MW or something. Morgan W. It's something like that.
MW. Okay, you should know your name because that's the
I
way the guy
know.
can
I
reach out to
literally
you.
I just seen it on the app. It's
Okay.
like Morgan MW. It has to be like I have on like a pink dress.
Oh,
Thank you, baby.
okay. Oh, I think is it Stacy Morgan? No, Miss underscore more. Okay, is this you?
That's me.
All right, here we go. Okay. So her username is underscore Miss. No, excuse me, Miss underscore Morgan W. Miss underscore Morgan W. That's her username. Here she goes. So type in Miss underscore Morgan W. Let me put this phone on. Do not disturb, y'all. All right. Okay, here we go. Miss underscore Morgan W. Miss underscore Morgan W. Miss underscore Morgan W. You can send her a message, fellas. You can send her a message, or you can scroll down and push the heart or
Thank
the star,
you.
or send her a gift. A gift. I said a gift. I'm gonna show you how to send her a shoot your shot works. So you click on this. I'm gonna shoot my shot. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
Okay. All right. I just sent you a message.
Thank you so much. And thank you for doing this. Hopefully I can come on and give you an update.
I hope so too, girl.
We're gonna pray about it, okay?
Lord, bring her man.
Please.
All right, keep me posted how it goes.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. Bye, baby.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah. Sorry about that. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. I know I'm on mute. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. There's sound now. There's sound now. You can hear me. Press 1. Y'all can hear me now. Press 1. Y'all can hear me now. Press 1 just to make sure. Y'all can hear me now. Press 1 if y'all can hear me. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, y'all. All right, yeah, I hit the mute button because I had to cough. Sorry about that. I'm going to get to y'all supers now. Thank y'all. Y'all members chat. Shout out to Derek in the building. 30 months worth of push number 2. Can't stop, won't stop. God damn you, Derek. Can't stop, won't stop. You over here at these Diddy parties, Derek? Derek, don't do can't stop, won't stop. Because, Derek, I'm going to think you over there acting like Meek Mill in them Diddy parties. All right? I don't need dudes telling me that they can't, won't stop. No. Come on, Derek. No. We can't have you diddying it up, dog. We can't have you like Meek Mill in the pool trying to air his ass out. Y'all seen that video? Remember when Meek Mill's in the pool trying to cool his ass off, and he's sitting in the pool because he got his ass, and Diddy's like, yeah, daddy. Yeah, daddy, look at you. You put in that work, daddy. Y'all ever seen that video with Meek Mill and Diddy's calling him daddy? Nah, Derek, don't do that to me. Don't do that. Don't do that, Derek. Yeah, daddy. Yeah, daddy. Y'all seen that video? Don't tell me y'all never seen that video where Meek Mill is in the damn pool, right? He's like trying to, he literally got his ass right in the water, like he got his ass blown out. And Diddy got the camera on saying, yeah, daddy, you put in work, daddy. That's why we think Meek Mill is the way we think about Meek Mill, because the way that Diddy put those videos out of him. All right, don't do that, Derek. Don't do that. Shout out to you for being a member. Shout out to my man T. Lee in the building. T. Lee came through with the $2 holler. T. Lee never lied, coming through with the blue plates passing, saying Kendra's about to ruin these graduates. Hey, man. Shout out to my man T. Lee. He ain't lying about that one. He ain't lying about that one. Hey, brother T. Lee. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. We're right back at you with the super. Dropping the blue plates passing, man. Y'all show y'all love. Thank you, man. Thank you. This here, pushing Mo 2. No diddling in the comments. So there's the audio of Diddy tearing Meek ass up. Pause. Oh, I don't want to hear that one now, Jay. AJ, I don't want to hear that one now. I don't want to hear Diddy say, yeah, daddy, yeah, give it to me. I don't want to hear that or see that or whatever the case may be, all right? This trial, the transcripts, and everything is enough for 15 lifetimes, okay? Diddy is the diddler of diddlers. I don't want to see no more audios or videos. All right. Shout out to my man T Lee in the building, showing that love, man. And we got EJ the Skip Master who came in right behind him, dropping the $2 holla, pushing the blue plate, saying, holy ish, good Lord, that's a huge bitch. Access denied. Yeah, man. My man EJ came in the building, man. How you living in Cali, y'all? Hey, hold on. Salud. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And right back at you, the super. Hey, EJ Upward Man, I know you guys came in late, but the beginning of my live stream, I was talking to my folks in Cali. Now, EJ, I know you drive, so I don't know if you home right now. And Upward Man, I'm just saying to all my Cali folks here, my FBA family, if you ain't at work and you ain't got no business being out there in them streets, stay y'all black asses in the house, okay? All that stuff that's going on, them protests / riots going on, and they're protesting in downtown Chicago right now. They literally walk right past my job. I stayed home today. I wasn't playing with it. So for my California people, for the next few days, if you can, just handle y'all business and take y'all black asses right home if y'all in the midst of that crap there. Salute to y'all, man. Thank you, EJ. Shout out to Upper Man. That's what I'm saying is here. He dropped the members chat. He been here for 13 months, baby. 13 months saying, like Minister Jab said, if she too ugly, you might be gay. A 304 can be ugly enough to look like a man. A man can't ugly enough to look like a woman. Shout out to my man Upper Man dropping that members chat. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Appreciate you, man. Upper Man in the building. He's back to back here because he came right back, showing me love with the $4.99, $5 holla, pushing the green plates going. What we got here, man? Dave, she was at the riots. A cop was on her back, and she was kicking protesters. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Hey, come on, man. Hey, salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, Upper Man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right back at you, the super. Man, come on. You trying to tell me that she was out there helping the illegals? Or she was helping the police? And no, a cop was on her back. Okay. So the cop was using her as horseback. So that means she was doing some good. She was helping get the illegals out. So come on, come on. Let me stop. Okay, what do y'all say in the chat? Why do they assume that Cali, Texas, and Arizona would have ever done as well if it wasn't still part of Mexico? I don't know, Zick. Hey, Zick, people forgetting that Mexico took that $15 million paycheck in that treaty long time ago. Ain't that kind of funny that you see all these messages, people on social media is like, Mexico, this is technically Mexico land. This is their land. This is not America's land. Yeah, tell that to y'all Mexican government that took that $15 million paycheck. How's it that people can take money and then act like they never got that deposit? Trump stand on business, says EJ. Get them niggas the funk out of here. I'm in South Carolina. Okay, shout out to you in South Carolina. Drive safe, EJ. I know you be. That's why I said I know you be driving. Be safe out there, man. Upper Man says, yup, don't worry, Dave. I am. That the essays are pissed that I'll be driving by the protest, nose up, passing like a white woman. Hey, Upper Man's like, oh, you essays. You goddamn illegal essays. I can see Upper Man right now. He driving. You goddamn essays. Can't deport me. Oh, God, they get mad. I be on Twitter. Hey, Upper Man, EJ, Zick, they mad at me. I'm getting blocked on Twitter left and right. You know what I keep saying? You can't deport me. You know, let's say, oh, you don't get it. They coming for you next. They've already came for my people. What do you think of slavery was? What do you think of Jim Crow was? What do you think of redlining was? What do you think of peonage was? They're going to come for you. They already here. That's why I love my FBA fan. We out here line dancing. Hey, y'all line dancing? We out here line dancing. Help us, niggas. He said, upper man, I wait for them to look at me, then I lock my door and drive off. Hey, you gotta lock the door right. You're like this. Click, click. I ain't taking no chances. I'm talking shit, but I'm taking no chances. Let me get these other supers, man. Y'all got me rolling over here. Shout out to my man Jay. Jay came through. He dropping the blue plate. Memphis Jay came through with the $2 holla pushing the blue plate saying, that baby's the size of Ego the Living Planet. Hey, come on, man. Jay Wildin. Hey, Jay. Salute. Thank you for the holla. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Right back at you with the super. Shout out to Memphis Jay in the building. What are you saying here? Zick says, all they done is come over and piggyback on racism. Most blacks aren't shedding a single tear for them. Exactly, Zick. You got that right. Eric says, my vote at work. Hey, guys, be safe out here in these streets. Real talk, all jokes aside, right? It's kind of ironic and funny as I close this live stream out here that we got all these things going on here, right? And I just want people to understand that we are all not the same, and that's fine. By saying we are all not the same is not saying anything bad. We're saying we're all not the same because that's a goddamn fact. Whether you're white, whether you're black, you're Puerto Rican, you're Mexican, whatever the case may be, we are all different. And coming here in the United States of America, there are so many sects of all different cultures, creeds, and things of that nature. But here is something that people have to understand. As Black Americans, as foundational Black Americans, we have been the gambit and been there and back and then some, here and there, hither and thither, here and fro, to and there, far and back, there and yonder, and here and never. We've always been going through it. Our parents has gone through it. Our great-grandparents are going through, grandparents, great-grandparents, our ancestors, since we've been in this land, whether part of the small percentage of people that came from the transatlantic slave trade or the indigenous black people that was here in this land here who was moved into slavery. We have always been going through it. And you know what? We've always fought. We always fight. We always stood toe to toe. Even when the odds were against us, even when they took our ancestors' lives, even when they did the most to us, we still kept coming strong to the fact that we are here today. Like I tell all my people here, we are our ancestors' greatest achievements. They fought, they struggled, they came through the way they had to come through so we could be here today. And with everything that's going on, we know the fight is not over. The fight is far from over. We are so far behind anyway, but we're still kicking and screaming and keep doing what we're going to do here. We know the fight is not over. Since the fight is not over, it is not advantageous to ourselves to stop what we're doing, to remove ourselves from the current work in hand, to take our time, our resources, our dedication, our heart, our souls, our major spirits to help others who never intended or ever will help us. I'm not saying anything to be mean or saying things like, or you're being racist or you're being divisive. No, we got to keep a buck and a spade here. Come on now. I got tons of Latino friends. But as a collective whole, y'all know y'all don't like us. Black people try so hard to add everybody to the goddamn imaginary cookout. He says Sanders for 2028. This nigga T. Orlando. We gotta stop allowing everybody to be part of the cookout. Just because somebody has a little bit of soul, somebody can sing a song, they could do a dance, or they don't have a problem at being around black folks making a fool of themselves, and we give them the card. TND playing the race card. Well, you know what though? Race is part of America. Isn't race part of America? We can't deny it. That's why they have you check boxes when you fill out a resume. What is your race? Black / African American, white, whatever the case may be, right? Latino, whatever. Race is part of America. But we're all different. And there's nothing wrong with being different. It's okay. That's what makes all of us unique. The difference is our different is way different from other difference. Because we know the struggle and trials and tribulations that we and our people has gone through. And since we know this here, they know when we protest or we're marching, if we're fighting, it's for a legit reason and a legit cause, no matter what the dominant society may think or say about us. If we're marching because some police officer shot us dead down the street here and we're saying we're not falling for it here, we're fighting for something that's real, that's happening. Whether it's police brutality, whether we're fighting for a crime bill, or whatever the case may be in your area and what state that you live in. But what these other races are trying to do, especially these illegal immigrants, they are calling on us to fight with them along with other immigrants and other Caribbean immigrants and other from Africa and other countries. But the one thing that we're not seeing from these groups who have notoriously, historically, has speaking ill and dogged us out of not even bringing up solidarity, they're only saying, you niggas need to be here because you are next. That's not no banding together for the betterment of good. That's you gaslighting us and trying to talk down to us to fighting your battles. Just because I'm cool with you doesn't mean I gotta fight for you. And we're not even talking about legal immigration. We're not talking about the people who came here legally, who has their green card status taken care of, who's moving in the right direction towards being a natural citizen or whatever it is with their schooling or whatever the case may be of their job and their visas. We're not talking about them who are here legally. We're talking about people fighting for people illegally. I did not know the day that when they talk down about black people, saying that we commit all these crimes and look at you dirty, dusty niggas. And then clearly we're seeing people who is breaking the law being here illegally and basically looking at us saying that we're the goddamn problem. You said push coalition. Stop that, T. Orlando. Chill says they talk too much crap about us, and it's a no for me. Says once they get rid of the Latinos, they're going to turn their attention to us. That's what they keep saying to you, Orlando. My thing is, for anybody online, and see, most of them who's saying this, guys, I've been coming across a gang of Latinos. The worst, unfortunately, is the people who look like us, but they are not us. The African immigrants and the Caribbean immigrants. And you know what they're saying, people? They're coming for us black people. Ain't it ironic that when good is happening on their side, shout out to Jamaica, shout out to Haiti, shout out to the DR. We're representing for the Caribbean diaspora. I'm Caribbean blood. Shout out to Jamaica or whatever. But when bad things happen, we are all black people, and in injustice of these black people, they're going to come get you niggas next. They're hurting black people. Guys, we need to make the difference. When they say black people, see, some people may not subscribe to FBA. I say FBA. Shout out to my FBA people. Some people may not subscribe to FBA. But you know what I will say, though? If they don't say that they don't subscribe to FBA, just break it down just a little bit shorter than black Americans. Not black immigrants or Caribbean immigrants or any other European immigrants. I'm talking about black Americans. We are not the same. We are far from the same. And there's nothing bad about that because we have our own unique experience. We have our own culture. We have had our own ethnogenesis to make us who we are today. Do not let these other people and these other groups try to make it seem like we're just all one big coalition of African people when none of my people are from Africa. I don't have any African cousins. I don't have any African aunts. I don't have any African uncles. I don't have any ancestors of great grandparents that are from Africa. We are Americans, and what they're doing is trying to chastise us and talk down to us saying, oh yeah, you're American. Look what America's done to you. It doesn't matter. America is still my home. And you want to know something? As a Black American, I would not be the man that I am and able to achieve what I achieved if I was not here on this land, even everything that my ancestors went through. I would not be who I am if I was in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, or anywhere else. I know that my opportunities and what I've done is here in this land, and you're not going to talk down on what I've established here, and don't let anybody talk down to what you established here. I thank God for us FBA fine delineating from other groups. Exactly. That's why I was trying to holler to you, Orlando says. Zick says, many Hispanics have been screwing Black people at jobs and in politics. Most of us have experienced this firsthand. I hold the door so it doesn't hit their asses on the way out. Zick, that's why I said earlier in our live stream, here in Chicago, they're protesting today. That's why I'm not in the city. I'm not trying to be out there in the streets. Ain't nothing good about being out there in them streets, especially when we're seeing what's going on right now. But I know the people who have the boots on the ground here in Chicago. I know the activists here that is fighting for Black rights here. I have the view to showcase here in Chicago, here in Chicagoland. Latinos in those reparations meetings here in Chicago saying, you niggas ain't getting no money. Y'all showed y'all hand at these meetings. So since you guys don't want to fight for us when we're fighting for tangibles, we're not fighting for your Abuela because they're going to ship her ass out to another country. How are we next when we were first? Thank you, General. I'm going to put this on the screen. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, General. That's exactly what I'm saying here. How are we going to be next when not only we were first, we still on the goddamn run? The only difference is they can't focus on us right now because everybody else is doing something, because the Democrats did so much janky stuff with their immigration rules that now they got to fight a different battle, so they can't really focus on us all the time. We know where to focus, but they got a bigger focus right now. So they got to go ahead and handle some other business. That's why we're line dancing, guys. That's why we're delineating. That's why we're minding our business and we're telling them to hold their own nuts. How is it? What's going on, Malcolm? Good to see you. How is it that they're going to talk down to us when they're not even asking the Asian immigrants for help? I have not seen not one conversation, no thread, no viral moment on any social media platform that anybody is saying, hey, Asians, help us. I have not seen them even go after the Afro-Caribbean, the Afro-Latinos, the dark-skinned brother, the one that looks like us, but they Latino. You don't see them yelling for the Afro-Latinos to help us niggas or any other group. They're only coming at us. Asians too busy working to protest. The KENDRA judges created a reparations task force. For real, T. Orlando? I need you to keep me up to date on that, T. Orlando. I need you to keep me up to date on that one. But it's not that we're being insensitive. It's not that we don't care. We just cannot help everybody. I told this analogy on Sunday about my father, and I won't go into detail here, but as a father myself and someone who's the head of my household, I need to make sure that the people in my house is taken care of. I need to make sure that my daughter is situated and maintained here. I got to make sure there's food in the house. I got to make sure this house stays up to par here. I got to renovate some rooms here. You know what I'm saying? I got to take the garbage out. I got to take the trash out. Your house has to be secure before I can go to my next door neighbor's house if they needed help with something. How am I going to help my neighbor's house if they have any issues if I got problems in my own house? My people look at me saying, yo, Dave, why are you helping your neighbor out do this here when you got to do the same thing in your goddamn basement your damn self? See, if we help others without helping our own, you are not only disservice to yourself, you're disservice to your people, and eventually you're never going to get done what needs to get done here, and everything gets pushed to the wayside. It keeps getting pushed down and pushed down while you helping others. Others win while you lose. And that's what we're saying here. We got our own house. We got our own problems. We got our own issues. We're working on them right now. And we know it's not going to be fixed overnight. But we can't fix our problems if we're helping people do things, and not only helping them do things for their own house, but we're helping them with illegal things. And let's ask this question here, guys. If we go and protest, what's going to happen? If we go and protest, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? On the plane, you got to go get your mask on the first before you help someone else. Yeah. Because as soon as we come out, and you know how Black Americans, you know how FBA, you know how we get down at these protests. You saw how we were getting down in Ferguson. You saw how we were getting down in Minnesota or anywhere else recently in the last, any time period recently in this century here when we had the protests. You know how we get down. If we show up, the powers that be, it's going to go full throttle. They already know what they're going to do to what they got going on right now. If the blacks show up, bring out the big boys. They want us to be on the front line so that we could be the firing squad, so that we can get slaughtered in the streets, so that we can get knocked down, pelted, and whatever that case may be, and whoever's not killed is going to be arrested for disorderly conduct and putting hands on law enforcement officers, which will be felonies here. They're doing their best so that when all that happens, if we go out there, what will be on the news? Blacks rioting, blacks out of control, we need martial law, we need a curfew. We're going to send tanks coming down the streets. You know why I'm saying that? Because that's what happened to us all the time we protest, going back to the civil rights movement in the 60s, when we had tanks coming down the west side of Chicago where my dad was staying at when he first came from Kentucky before he met my mom. We don't need that, people. If we're going to fight for something, we're fighting for our issues. If we're going to fight and die for our issues. But we're not fighting and dying for other issues when these are the same folks that's calling us nigga right now. So I implore all you guys here, stay at home. Do not go out there. Do not fight. And you know how they try to, they're literally online saying, if black people are telling you to stay home, that sounds like Fed talk, and that's the Feds. That is how they're trying to gaslight us. There's Caribbean immigrants who are online with big profiles on Twitter with thousands, tens of thousands, even millions of followers are saying, if you see black folks, black Americans saying, don't go help, that's Fed talking to the Feds. So let me get this straight here. So me telling my people to stay home is Fed talk, but you telling black people to go protest for not their issues so the police, ICE, and the National Guard and the Marines can go and shoot everybody. But that's not Fed talk? Shout out to my man Jay in the building, dropping the members chat of 20 months saying, them Hispanics half white anyway, they be all right. Got that right, Jay. I'm a hater now, to Orlando. No, I'm not a hater. I love black people more. I don't hate everybody else more, T. Orlando. I just love black people more. If that makes me a hater, so be it. I love mines more than anything else. Because you know what? I don't have any other community. And what we need to understand is whatever you are, rep and rock it. Because if you from another community and you're disrespecting that community, how can I trust you? If you disrespect your own, I can't trust you to bring you into my fold. Remember that, people. If someone is disrespecting their own, they can't be trusted. Because if you disrespect your own, how am I going to think an outsider's going to respect me at all? Dave just never tasted that sweet, sweet Latina cooch. Yeah, I have, T. Orlando. Hey, I got a mixture for that ass, T. Orlando. One of my exes, when I was staying on the south side of Chicago, she was mixed Belizean and Chinese, and she looked black with thick lips. Oh. Yeah, let's take that in, guys. She was Belizean and Chinese, but she had light skin. You only could tell that she was mixed when she didn't have her makeup. When she was like straight, no straight, you could tell. But when she had her makeup on, you thought she was a sister. To Orlando. Belizean. I've had Belizean. I had South American to Orlando. So I know T. Orlando. Come on now. I've had South American T. Orlando. All right. But what are you saying, Sheila? So that favoritism, Dave? Not fair. Just kidding. We know you ain't a hater. Careful, says T. Orlando. Nah, but real talk though. I love my people more than I hate others. And the one thing that has gone on with the black community, black Americans, I know we have our issues. I know we have our degeneracy. I know we have hood things and bad things happen. But for far too long, we have also been the victim of taking on other people's casualties and then make it seem like it's our issues. What am I saying here? Let's use the example from the brick lady. She got her face bashed in, quote unquote, by some black dude, remember? And they said, look at all these black men and these niggas ain't helping black women. What's going on? And every single one of those guys in that video were from the damn Caribbean islands. They may have been black in skin tone, but they weren't black American. So I'm saying this point to say, we have other people out there who say they're black, commit crimes, or whatever the case may be, have these stereotypes, and then real black Americans fall on that sword. When in actuality, all black folks ain't committing the things that you see here just because they look black. No disrespect, but Jamaican ain't black American. Dominican ain't black American. Haitian ain't black American. Anybody from Africa coming here is not black American, FBA. There's a difference. There is a difference. And what's happened when I say we have allowed everybody to come to the cookout, whenever somebody does something that's not us and they look black, what did the news say? A black male, black female. When in actuality, when I go look at it, so that person ain't black, that person's from the islands. But what happens, we have to own it, and we are delineating, and we got to put this in people's minds right now that we're not accepting everybody's crimes just because they look that way or they try to call us African American when none of us are African. What's going on, A.L. Richardson? What am I saying here? And this is not my words here. I thought about this, but Tariq Nasheed put this out so nicely. When we talk about black women and the abortion rates, I know black women are having abortions. They put them right in our neighborhoods. They put them in our hoods. But then we need to do a deep down dive to when we look at it, it's like, yes, we know black people are having abortions, but they're also including everybody else. They're adding everybody from the African diaspora who's come here, everybody from the Caribbean islands that come here, all that, and then they just say black people, and then they look down at us. You see them Charlie Kirks of the world, big ass, racist ass Charlie Kirk out there on those college campuses. Black Americans have the most abortions. Wait. No, slow down. See, they lump us all in together. Say, look, see what these niggers are doing? Or when you see the violence. How many times? Like, you saw that photo I posted on my YouTube channel here on the post there with the dude who had the freaking hair coming down. He looked like a goddamn black Ninja Turtle. That man was not black. But when I found that picture in this mugshot, they said black male. That's why I said on the post here, this man ain't FBA, but they called him a black male when he got arrested, and it was all plastered everywhere. That's why I posted that to say, yes, he's black, but he's not black American. He ain't me. So people look at that and try to correlate that with all of us people. We are not involved with all these goddamn abortions. We're not involved in all this crime. We know crime happens, but we're not all in this crime here. They lump all that in there. When you look at media takeout, you look at the Shade Room, you look at Gossip, or you look at Madame Noir, who runs all those black sites that show the worst of black people? Black Caribbeans and black immigrants. World Star was started by the guy, he passed away, his name is Q. That man was Haitian. That man was Haitian. But you know what they do on these websites? To build furthermore descent into our culture, they will find a video or videos every day finding the worst of the worst black people, and they will never show the best of us. Every day they will show this link of an article or this story or this video. What's going on, Indoor? And they'll show this video and that video, right? But then when they show their own culture, when they show African people, what do they show? Beautiful African weddings. You see African traditions, dances, music, and culture, things of that nature that's been going on for hundreds of years with their tribe. They will show the beauty in their culture. But then they'll put the videos of violence in our culture and then try to make a distinction. See, these niggas are all about violence. And look at us here, we're all about tradition. And that's gotta stop. Because we see that and we're allowed that, and we're saying, nah, hold on. We know these things are happening, but there's gotta be context. I'm not saying we don't commit crimes. I'm not saying that we don't have degeneracy. I'm not saying we got Pookies and Ray Rays. Of course, the white community got it. You know what's called? The goddamn hillbillies and rednecks. Asians got it. And the tethers got it, but they have found a way to tether onto us so that when it's their degeneracy, it's black people. But when it is success, it is their culture. Right? So I want to put it into my people's heads. They're saying we're being divisive. No, we just want you to hold your own nuts. So if you do good things, right? You do good things, more power to you. But when you do bad things, you gotta own that. It is not our job to own everything when it's bad, but then they cut us out when it's good. Remember when Michael B. Jordan about 2 years ago tried to come out with his own tequila and the name was based on a Haitian name? And they came to him and came to the pitchforks and read Michael B. Jordan a riot act. He was like, all right, then he said, you are culturally appropriating our thing, what we got here. That is not a black American name. That's a Haitian name, right? That's a Haitian culture thing. And what happened? Michael B. had the fallback, say, hey, I wasn't trying to cultural appropriate. We were creating something, but we will change the name. They are telling us now if we're cultural appropriating. I'm saying those now because we got Juneteenth coming up, right? We should not see any immigrant Caribbean themes in some goddamn Juneteenth celebrations. Juneteenth is a black American holiday for black Americans from descendants of slaves here in this country. Nothing that deals with the Caribbean, nothing that deals with the Africans, nothing that deals with any other immigrants from any other part of the world here. It deals strictly with black Americans. And we should not allow anybody to give some goddamn excuse how there's a Caribbean theme in there. Because we can't go to Carnival, whatever, and then try to put black American spin on it. They'll go ahead and say, get the fuck out of here, nigga. Come on. We know if we go to Carnival with black American traditions, they gonna curse us the crap out. we're more alike than Orlando straight. You straight trolling me right now. They just never had that sweet African cooch. Have I had I've had African before, Orlando. I've had some African juices and berries. All right, I've had African juices and berries. So we need to own ours, and we are gatekeeping our community, our items, our traditions, our cultures. They're showing disrespect by taking what's ours and putting their theme on there to tether and lash onto our things here. Do your own goddamn thing, but don't disrespect our culture because we're not allowed to disrespect their culture. And that's the thing here. We're not allowed. And do you see foundational Black Americans fighting to co-op their traditions? Do you see us saying, look here, nigga, you are niggas with us here. We gonna make that American too. No, we allow them to have their traditions and we respect it. So the same for us, we don't let anybody come into ours and then hijack it and then saying that they're showing respect by adding their twist on it when it actually has disrespect because you're hijacking it. Shout out to Frequent Flyer, that bitch ass. I called him a fucking retard, and I own that. I don't give a damn. I called him a retard. Anybody that moves like that is retarded. He's part of the problem. He is in the boxing community, T. Orlando. What's going on, Nicole? So, I want everybody to come with a different understanding because I will admit, I was brainwashed for a period of time. I was looking at certain things and saying, man, what's wrong with my people? What's wrong with Black people? Why are we doing all these bad things here? Then I started analyzing a little bit more and I started looking and said, wait a minute. I know crime happens. I'm in Chicago. Come on now. But things started changing for me when that near situations of crime that almost impacted me, it wasn't by the hands of, let me say this here. In the last several years, crime almost happened towards me. Don't have time to go to the details. But every time that I was involved in a situation where almost something jumped off, it wasn't Black Americans. When I look back at it, it was Black immigrants. I'm not lying to you guys. And for the longest time, I was calling them Black, but they're not Black Americans. And I started doing a refresh. I started downloading. I started looking back at every situation I had. I was like, well, that dude wasn't really Black. That dude was something else, and that dude was something else. And I could tell. And then I was like, okay, let me keep my eyes open right now. Let me see something. Let me see if I get disrespected by Black folks or if I'm getting disrespected by other communities. And so far, guys, the last like 10 or 15 years, my major issues, it ain't been with Black people. It's been people cosplaying as Black people who ain't Americans. This ain't divisiveness here. This is facts here. The divisiveness here is allowing me to believe that they were Black Americans and then pointing the blame at the wrong people, the wrong person. That's the issue. So now that my eyes are open and I'm paying attention here, my last situation, last month, the gas station across the street from my house, I can literally walk to this gas station. I think I mentioned it on a live stream. Maybe it was 2 months ago, my bad. I always, either I pay at the pump or if I'm gonna get something to drink, I'll go inside, I pay. You gotta prepay first to get your gas these days, right? So I'm walking into the gas station. There is literally a homeless immigrant at the door begging for money. I don't carry cash. If I have cash at home, but I don't carry cash like that. I swipe everything. I said, no, I ain't got no money, dog. Can you buy me something? Hey, nah. Hey, man, no. Nope. Because even though I could have bought him something, I say, come on in. Even if I have my card, if I see a situation, if I feel like I'll give you something to eat, I've done that in the past. But then when you say, nah, now you go next step. No, let me keep it moving here. Now you're thirsty now. I know you probably heard, but you're thirsty. So I walk out and I see him, and I have my glasses on, but he don't know I made eye contact with him, and I saw him scope me up. He sized me up. He sized me up. So when I saw that, I immediately put my hand in a certain position so I know how to square up. I'm like, okay, let me go get my hands. Like, hey, it might be some action. So I go ahead and I start pumping the gas, guys, and I turn around, and he's staring at me, guys. He's at the front door where you come in, and I'm at the first booth where my car is where I parked at, and I literally, instead of having my back turned, I had to turn around, and I'm staring at him like this. I'm not lying to you guys. And you know what he did? He started walking towards me with a scowl. So then I'm like, all right, time to square up here. I'm not putting my arms like this. I'm ready now. Then somebody else, a car pulled in. And when that car pulled in, he looked at me and looked at that car, and he immediately started walking to the other car then. This dude was I'm not making this up. This guy was ready to square up and rob me. I know, I've had a 45 put to my head in Chicago before. I know when someone's trying to rob the kid. I've been robbed before. I've had someone put the 45 to the dome before. I know when the element is out. So nothing happened that day. But the point is, I had to be on alert because if I was slipping, the Jukes was about to put the Jake on me. You calling Cap T Orlando? How about this, T Orlando? I know it's not admissible in court, but why don't we take 5 independent lie detector tests, and if I'm lying, I'll give you $5,000. And I got it too, T Orlando. I got 5,000 right now. I can go to the ATM and pull 5 G's. Man, I can go to the ATM and pull 10,000 out right now without batting an eyelash right now, T Orlando. He says, had my starter jacket took off of me at gunpoint. We're going starter jacket days. God damn. Jay says, I'm going to square up with that fire. Well, after that situation, Jay, I do not have my concealing carry, but now I have made the kind of decision that I will get my concealing carry now. And nothing about having something in the crib here when something goes down. But now, after that situation, I think something got to stay in the glove box. I think I've got to have something in the glove box or something in the armrest here. The concealed carry is coming now because they want to make Illinois a sanctuary state, and they want to bring all these goddamn illegals here. And every time I come around with illegals here, there's always some stuff going down here because it ain't right. It's amazing how well all those cosplayers FBI are able to present themselves as part of the lineage. I find it interesting how they were never part of us till we agreed that they were correct. Exactly. You ain't got $5K at the house. I got it right now, T Orlando. I got $5K. We can go to the ATM right now. We can go to the ATM right now. No restrictions. You forget, T Orlando. You may be a lawyer. I think I can honestly say I got more money than you, nigga. Hey, T Orlando, I know you're doing good over there. One thing I can say, I can say, I got a few more pennies than you, nigga. I love messing with T Orlando. You got that right, Dave. You got to have that hater herder on you at all times. No doubt, man. No doubt. Probably do. Hey, the market doing good to these days, T Orlando. All them folks, a month and a half, 2 months ago when the markets are crashing, you know what I did? I bought the dip. Man, shoo. Ever since everything's recovered, I for everybody that said they lost money with the recovery, I made an additional 5 figures real easily. I don't have a wife to pay my bills. You acting like she paid the bills, T Orlando. I've told you before, T Orlando. You act like she paid. I paid the bills in this house. Oh, God. Okay, guys. I appreciate you guys listening to me out here, right? I'm not saying this to have hate speech, because that's what they're telling me on Twitter. I'm not having this conversation to have hate speech. I'm not having this conversation to spread divisiveness here. I'm not talking like this because I don't like certain people. No. Once we get to a certain age, we have to understand that we got to take care of ourselves and home first. Once we take care of home, then we can take care of others. But it is not our job to fight for other groups. Lost my earpiece here. Hold on. There we go. 3-hour limit. We're at the 3-hour, 15-minute limit. We got to take care of home first, guys. We got to take care of ourselves before we help others. And unfortunately, there could be some people in these groups here that are really, really good people. They have families. They're supporting, they're working, things of that nature. But that's besides the point. I am sick and goddamn tired of hearing the same goddamn story of somebody here for 20 years and want to give the excuse that they couldn't get their stuff taken care of because there's so much red tape. Or they've been here for 15 years and they don't got nothing taken care of. Or they've been here for 25 years and they got kids and they got grandkids, and even if you ship them back, they got nowhere to go. I don't want to hear that bullshit no more. 20 years tells me that you're lazy. 20 years tell me you don't care. It don't take 20 years to get your citizenship and legalization taken care of here. Especially when they say they're hardworking people and they're helping their families. Well, you know what though? To help your families, instead of going on that damn vacation or whatever vacation you guys may be doing there, you should put that money to the side there to get yourself a lawyer so you can get your immigration status taken care of. Plain and simple. Because if we do something illegal as Black Americans, don't they let us know what they're going to do to us? Don't they tell us all the time today now? Don't they call us lazy now? We built this country on the back of our ancestors were slaves. They're going to have the audacity to call our ancestors who were slaves, who did all the goddamn work, lazy. And now that we're not dealing with the foolishness that happened with our ancestors, they're trying to even call us lazy because we won't do what they'll do for slave wages. This is about American citizens who are saying, no, we don't want people from other countries bringing that junk in this country here. Even if this country has done wrong by us, it is still our country because we can't go to Africa and give us open arms. We can't go to Italy and get open arms. We can't go to Asia open arms. We're talking about China, Japan, Australia, South America. You might be able to move and create a new life, but you're not going to have a new home. You're not going to bring you in with open arms. This is our home. This is our land. Our ancestors' blood is in this land here. We helped create and build this country. So since we helped and built it, why are you trying to kick us out the paint? They want us to build something, and then once we leave, then they enjoy all the benefits. They were busy doing the jobs Americans won't do. No, they're doing the jobs that Americans won't take slave wage for, T. Orlando. And my thing here is, here's the excuse. Who's gonna do these jobs? My thing is, if you can't pay a fair wage, then that means that you shouldn't be in goddamn business hiring people. If you have a business and that the business is so busy that you gotta bring on other helpers, you gotta hire people for the work. And if you gotta say, I can't pay you a fair wage, means that you're in the wrong goddamn business, and you need to sell that business to someone who can actually capitalize on that, knows how to monetize that, how to create profits, and then hire people and to build that company. But if you're gonna say, well, it can't be done because you can't pay the wages they gotta pay this here, that means that you got people who are scamming, who are scheming, who's trying to get through on people, or at the most here, at the least, shouldn't be in goddamn business. So don't let them say that we won't do the jobs. We'll do the jobs for a fair wage. And we're not taking that. What's going on, MJ? We're not taking that. It's not our responsibility to once again fall in the same thing how they did our ancestors. But back then, though, all they gave us some tattered clothes, some shelter, butt braked us, and gave us a Bible on Sundays. And since we were able to get once we were able to get our freedom and said, no, not again, what did they do? We need to find a way to get these slave wages here, so we'll just bring these immigrants in. And now it's biting them in the butt because you did this mass immigration with open borders and didn't realize who you were bringing in. You weren't checking who you were vetting. You just let the left, the radical left, to say bring everybody in because black folks been delineating and we're saying enough is enough, and they want to create a new buffer class so that we could be out of the paint. Illegal immigrants are modern age slaves, work for cheap, exactly. Saying here, that dude, have you seen the scams that the countries in Africa have been playing on FBAs, looking to buy land over there? Hell yeah, upper man. That's why you'll never see me try to go to Africa and move. Because we got to go there with a bag, upper man. A white person go to Africa, you know what I say? Hooray, the white man. And they'll give everything to that white guy. He's Jesus. He's Jesus. Hooray, the white man. Hooray, the white man. Hooray, the white man. Right? We come over there, we got to come with a bag. And even when we come with the bag, upper man, they're going to finesse out of that bag and keep asking for more money. And then next you know, they're going to drain the well dry until we ain't got nothing left. And then we're forced to leave to go back home. And then they still got the land and got all of our resources that we came out there with. Yeah, they scamming us, upper man. They see us and they're like, we going to get these American niggas. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. That ain't Africa is the mother that gave us up for adoption. And now they want to come back crying saying, baby, we made a mistake. You should understand I'm still your mother. Don't worry about that. Hell no. No. America's, and if that's the case with the small percentage of the transatlantic slave trade, America is now my new family. Fuck you, Africa. Because even though we say that the white supremacy try to say, well, the black sold y'all to slavery, right? Yeah, that's true. But you know what though? You paid the cost and then you took it the next mile by going ahead and doing it for another 400 years. You're not off the hook. You're not off the hook. But yeah, upper man. No, we should not even say, let's move back to Africa. No, Africa is the mother that gave us up for adoption. And for the ones that came over. And now that everything's changed now because that mother's getting her ass whooped by the Chinese because Chinese are taking all Africa's resources. We need you back now. No, you guys can't do that now, right? We got a new home. We've already had people that's been here. The people that came here, we've had an ethnogenesis. We are here. This is our land. And we do not have a home over there. We create a home here. We're going to maintain this home and we're going to keep fighting. We're not fleeing. They flee. When the times get tough, they don't even have the wherewithal to stand strong and to fight back their oppressors. They leave, and then they bring that defeatist attitude here, and then they cosplay us here, and we see the difference. Because like I said, when I was going in on Frequent Flyer, I know the difference between a black American and someone who's black. We don't move like that. And since we don't move like that, we recognize, and that's what we say, where your people from, who your peoples, because we don't act like that and we don't move like that. Yes. I've always said that if Africa is our motherland, then she's a horrible mother. She's the mother that gave us up. Hey, Africa is like that movie with Halle Berry and Losing Isaiah. And we're the little black boy that got adopted by that white family, which is America. Remember Halle Berry? She was a crackhead. She had a run of playing crackhead roles, right? Remember that movie, Losing Isaiah? And she was begging for her baby back. Africa is Halle Berry from Losing Isaiah. They're the crackhead mama that gave us up. And America's that white woman in that white family that took in Isaiah. Africa's the deadbeat dad that shows up after we made it. Exactly. He went pro. Hook me up. Nah, Dad. My biological didn't bother. My biological didn't bother. No, Africa. See, and the crazy thing is, before we delineated, they said all these things about us. And now we're saying, nah, we ain't good. They want us back. No. And the ironic thing is, as I close this show out, it be the scammers and the idiot retard jackasses that are trying to cosplay and talk us into something that we don't want in that trick bag. Look out for them retards. Look out for them slow ninjas. I had a guy on Twitter yesterday that was just Googling stuff and just dropping anything. You know, I said name an act, because you're talking about black people can get deported. I said there is no act that a black person get deported, black American. And so he gave me some janky ass act from like 1870 or something like that. And I read it and I was like, why you send me something that was regarding foreign white people? Foreign immigrants? I shit you not. He sent me something that said it was regarding foreign white immigrants. And then he was like, you said there was no acts. I said, no, you dumbass tether. I said there's no acts that can deport me. They move like that. They move like that with that janky dick nanigans. Biological didn't bother was disrespectful. You remember that Shaq song, right, Orlando? You know where I got that line from? I got that line from Shaq. When he made that song, what was that, 25 years ago in his rap album? Says he rocked with his stepfather because his biological didn't bother? Yeah. But let me get out of here, guys. I said a lot today, and you know what? I got a lot more to say. I've been on Twitter fighting with these tethers, and it's not even cool anymore. So we're going to come back and we're going to have some more conversation of this here, because we got to rinse and repeat this to ourselves here, that there's other people who don't want to see us thrive. There's other people that don't want to see us do our best. There's other people that want us to be crash test dummies for their own benefit so that we can go ahead and keep falling more and more by the wayside. They want to cosplay and hijack us and make us own their problems. And then when they got the good, we're not involved in that. And we're saying it's a new day. What we're saying here is we love everybody, but it's time for y'all to hold your own goddamn nuts. Deal will go 2 more hours. T. Orlando, I want you to go on my channel and look at all the 5 and 6 and 7 hour live streams that I did just on that. T. Orlando, I'm always trying to instigate something. Always trying to instigate something. T. Orlando. But I'm not going to allow people to talk down about minds without knowing where they're from. You do not have the right to talk about black people, black Americans, if you ain't black. Because you know what, though? You got to look at the mirror and where your people are. Remember, people come from other areas because they fled the issues that they had and then want to talk about us. You can't talk about us if you didn't stay and fight in your homeland. You were weak, unfortunately. You were soft, and you didn't fight and stand 10 toes down. That doesn't mean that you can come here and talk about us. And that goes for all the illegals in California, the people protesting in Chicago today. And for my people in New York and the East Coast, they're organizing those this week into next week as well. So for my New York people, y'all need to be safe. Y'all need to stay home as soon as y'all see the element. When I say the element in quotations. They're saying that Ibrahim Al-Torre is trying to convince FBAs to come back to Africa, but he doesn't want to represent a republic like us. Yeah, come on, forget that, upper man. Said Theo doesn't have a job. Exactly. Theo quit to be a full-time YouTuber. Sheila, T. Orlando. Theo's a full-time YouTuber. If you look at how we were moving, Theo's a full-time YouTuber. At one point for a year, I was a full-time YouTuber with a full-time damn job. Y'all can't fuck with me. Exactly. Dave got fired this day off. Hey, Tier Orlando, they let me go. They got to cut a check. Hey, if I get let go, Tier Orlando, they're giving me a parachute. If I get let go. Minding my business here in Philly. That's what's up, Malcolm. Hit the like button. All right, guys, let me get out of here. I need you guys to click on like, subscribe, the bell notification below. Hey, you can drop a super at any given time. You can drop a cash up at any given time. I appreciate everybody that rocked with me today. I'm that dude named Dave. We're going to come back again this week and we're going to have some more conversations. Make sure you turn on the notification bell, so you can see, because I'm being shadow banned. So on that note, I'm that dude named Dave. FBA, B1 family, we're riding out. Much love to all y'all. And on that note, I'm out of here. Deuces, baby. Hold on.